We are officially live. The Subway Series. It is here. The Yankees, the New York Yankees versus the New York Mets. The Subway Series. 2026 series. The first time they're playing each other in this 2026 season is in May. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Then they will be playing a few months later in September. And one of the games is on 9/11. So look, this is it. The Subway Series is here. Baseball is here. New York City baseball. Which team is going to be, which team is going to take it? Which team is going to, play good baseball? We are going to find out with that. We are going to see what's going to happen. And I tell you, I am extremely, extremely excited for this because, look, I gotta be straightforward and honest. I'm a Mets fan. I mean, I don't have to say I'm a Mets fan. You can see it in my gear, but the Mets, they've been playing better as of late, but they've gotten off to a really, really bad start in this 2026 season. Whereas the Yankees have been off to a phenomenal start in the 2026 season. But what's very, very interesting, and it's something that we're going to have to pay attention to, coming into this series, coming into the Subway Series, even though the Yankees are the better team record-wise, had a great start to the season, the Mets had a terrible start. Right now, it's a little bit opposite. Whereas the Yankees been struggling lately. They got swept by the Brewers last week. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Orioles, so they lost 5 of their last 6 games. Whereas the Mets are coming off of a 3-game sweep. We already got Jay Nunez. We got also Ram Jam. Let's go Mets. So it's the tale of 2 different teams. We got a Dizzle Manizzles here. What's going on, a Dizzle Manizzle? Look, this is it, folks. The Subway Series is here. I'm good, man. What's up with you? I hope all is well with you. I'm extremely excited for this Subway Series because, look, as long as, of course, playoffs beats this, but this is pretty much playoff baseball here. Even though both teams can be different situations, again, the Mets playing better as of late, but not off to a great start in the season. But it does not matter because the fact of the matter is that the Subway Series is absolutely elite. And I'm telling you, I am extremely excited for this Subway Series. Absolutely excited. I mean, the level of excitement is next level. And look, let's go, man. Let's go. I'm very aware that anything can happen in this series. I'm aware that the Mets could get swept. The Yankees could get swept. The Mets could lose the series. The Yankees could lose the series. One or the other is going to happen. A sweep is going to happen for either one of these teams, or one of these teams is going to win the series. But nonetheless, it's an opportunity for the Mets. The Mets coming with their young talent. The young guys have put a little bit of a spark on the team. And how can you not be happy for that if you're a Mets fan? I mean, extremely hype. Whereas the Yankees tonight, they have a really good pitcher on the mound in Cam Schlittler. Second year, but he's been phenomenal. So, 30th edition of the Subway Series. First meeting was in June 16th, 1999. Mets won it 6-0. Yankees lead the all-time series 83-69. Mets won 16 of the last 25 games, however. So, look, the Mets, I remember growing up seeing the Subway Series. It was a lot of A lot of one-sided. It was very one-sided, but recently it's been better. So let me see. Dreams is here. I'm learning new baseball. I'm learning new baseball is the game of streaks. It's very, very true. Very, very true. What part of New York from? So this one is I'm from the Bronx, New York. The Bronx, New York. We got Las Maquina or Ayas Maquina with the follow. I appreciate you, Sinatra. You're right. It's the time. Let's go. This is it. We got the New York Mets fan here. Jeffrey, Adizzle My Nizzle, Edwin, Dreams. I don't know how I'm a Mets fan, Adizzle My Nizzle. It's like, it just doesn't make sense. I'm from the Bronx, New York, but I'm a Mets fan. But nonetheless, I'm a Mets fan. I gotta represent the shirt today. I gotta represent the hat today. I gotta represent. You know, let's go Mets. New York Mets fan is here. This is it, folks. We got people with us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch. We're live also on Instagram today. So look, this is it, folks. First pitch is 30 seconds away or so. Let's go Mets. I hope that the Mets can keep it going. Look, the Yankees lose a game or two. It's not going to be as bad as the Mets losing a game or two or getting swept, because the Mets have been off to a really bad start in the season. So let's hope that my Mets can, really get themselves back up. All right, this game, in case you want to watch, it's on Apple TV. I know a lot of people don't have the subscription, but nonetheless, we are here to bring to you the game. Let's go, folks. This is it. This is it. The Mets and the Yankees, the Subway Series. Let's go, folks. This is it. Clay Holmes is ready. Trent Grisham steps in. First pitch of the Subway Series in 2026. Here it is. In there. Strike one. No balls and one strike. The Subway Series is underway. Let's go Mets. Subway Series. Clay Holmes, Trent Grisham. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Here. Misses outside. One ball, one strike. Now remember, Clay Holmes is an ex-Yankee. He was with the Yankees not as a starter though. As a bullpen man, the closer at a point. He lost the job, became the 8th inning, 7th inning, 1-1. That's going to be strike two. That was a ball, but nonetheless, a good frame job by Terrence. No challenge. Game about to finish 2-0 from Z-Boy. Let's see. Marine Raiders here, Mets. 1 ball, 2 strikes, folks. That was 100% a ball, but let's see. Yeah, it's a good frame by Luis Terrence. 100% a good frame. 1 ball, 2 strikes, folks. Here is the pitch. That is going to be strike 3. 1 away. Strikeout for... Yeah, Trent Grisham's actually going to challenge this one, and he's definitely going to lose this one. He should have challenged the other one. The other one was a ball. Excuse me. So, ABS... Mets got it. Mets win the Yankees challenge. Mets win it. Excited to the outcome. Jay Nunez, let's go. Grisham should have challenged the last one. He should have challenged the last pitch. This pitch was a strike. The last one was definitely a ball, but it was a good frame job by Terrence. We got Joe Sandman. Let's go Yankees. Fellas, you got what everybody got to do, ladies, gentlemen, everybody. First pitch to Ben Rice is going to be fouled away. No balls and 1 strike. What we got to do is we got to reach out to all the Yankee fans, all the Met fans, and you got to spread this out. Send it to your Met friends, Yankee friends, your family, the fans. Let's be in this chat together. 0-1 pitch. That is going to miss low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody has hope when the Mets play the Yankees, bro. What do you mean by that? No, Marine, nobody has hope in what sense? 1 ball and 1 strike. How about Ben Rice, the start he's off to? 1-1, misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ben Rice on this season, he's hitting .303 to start off this season. So a really good start for him this season. He is being a strong bat in front of Aaron Judge. 2-1 pitch. That is going to miss low, 3 balls and 1 strike. So now if you're Clay Holmes, you got to go in the zone right now. You cannot walk him in front of Aaron Judge. 100% you don't want to walk him in front of Aaron Jones. Wait till the Glorious King comes up, bro, and we got Volpe back. Which Glorious King? 3-1. That's going to be fouled away. We're full. We're going to be doing this 3-2 count right now. Clay Holmes struck out Trent Grisham It was a challenge. But Jay Nunez says defeat 10-6. Yeah, Aaron Judge, he's looming. He's on deck right now. What do you guys think of Trent Grisham if you're a Yankee fan? Grisham being the leadoff hitter. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled back. I've been watching Brandon Tierney, BT, saying that he would think that Ben Rice should be the leadoff hitter and Trent Grisham should be more down in the order. But Yankees lineup: Grisham, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm, McMahon, Spencer Jones, Volpe, and the catcher Wells. 3-2. That's going to be fouled again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're going to do it again. Look, Yankees have a really good lineup. Of course, Stanton, it's difficult not having him in the lineup right now because as a DH, he's a legit bat, power bat, you know. 8th pitch of this at bat. Here it is. That is a swing and a miss. 2 away. Clay Holmes off to a really good start in this game. 2 up and 2 down. 2 Ks. Now, Clay Holmes versus Aaron Judge. We got Robin here representing the Yankees. I went 47 of 51 from 3. Yikes. That is like what? Is that like 93%? That's elite work right there. From 3, first pitch to Aaron Judge. Here it is. That is going to get the bottom of the plate. Strike 1. Again, Trent Grisham challenged a strike call in the first at bat of the game. He lost it. Yankees only have 1 challenge for the rest of the game. 0-1 pitch. That is going to be swing and a miss. Do we have catcher's interference actually? Hold on. I think we have catcher's interference. Yeah, catcher's interference. Luis Torrens. Yeah, folks, we got catcher's interference. I'm not sure what happened there with Luis Torrens. Yeah, 100%. Luis Torrens, catcher's interference. He got his glove a little bit too in front. And Aaron Judge right now is on first base. So not a good job by Torrens. Clay gonna hopefully show the Yankees what they missed on from Blake. Hey, look, I hope so. Bellinger's up right now. 273 average, 5 home runs, 29 RBIs. Here is the first pitch coming to Cody Bellinger. That is going to miss low. 1 ball, no strikes. He was taken all away. Does a catcher interference go down as a walk in the batter's stats? That's a good question, Dreams. I think so. It's a good question. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. That is going to be grounded into the ground. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let me check that out for you right there. Let me check that out. Jay Nunez said Piston and Cavs tied 12-12. Pistons, look, I don't know what's going to happen, but they got a chance. Let's see if they can... Let's see if they could stay alive. Look, in the MLB, this is rivalry week. Rivalry week. A lot of games are going on with the rivals. Teams that are close to each other. We're going to go into that in a moment. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That is going to be popped up. On the infield, Bo Bichette there at shortstop makes the play. End of the inning. So, a scoreless inning, Mets. So, actually, it counts as an error. Dreams, I'm not sure if you're still there. It doesn't count as a... Well, look, for Judge, it shows Judge 0 for 0. Let me see what they're going to rule that as. I'm going to check the play-by-play to see how they rule that. But Judge reached first base on catcher's interference. I don't believe they... I think his on-base percentage numbers will go up, but it doesn't count as a walk. It counts as an error for the Mets. We got Marine Raiders. Let's go. Tampa and Miami playing right now. Yup, this is rivalry weekend. We got Mark with the follow. Appreciate the follow. We got also Angie is here. Angelina, Eric Hoffman, Orly, Craig Palmer is here. We also got Ronnie, Helson, That Toner, Andre, Keo, Luciano, Greg, Richie's here, Sinatra, Blake. Can't even watch the game. They put it on Apple TV. Unreal. Yeah, look, that I was just about to say that. We got Stacy Marie here as well. Jarrett is here. Trump is here. Daryl Massey. Look, that's the thing about this. This is on Apple TV, folks. So even if you have MLB Network, this is one of those games where you need to have a subscription to Apple. And look, this is one reason why I like live streaming. Because look, if you follow baseball, look, you gotta have an MLB subscription, ESPN subscription. Sometimes, if you don't have an MLB subscription, you gotta have Apple TV for certain games. You gotta have TNT, TBS. You know, it's a mess with all of the subscriptions that you have to get just to watch some of these games. But nonetheless, that's one of the reasons why I'm really happy to do the live streams. If I could show the game, trust me, I would show it. I know that there's ways around it, but I'm trying to build something here with the play-by-plays. So unfortunately, I can't show the game, but Mets lineup: Carson Bench, Bo Bichette, Juan Soto, Mark Vientos, MJ Melendez, Brett Beatty, Marcus Simeon, AJ Ewing, and Luis Torrens. We got Gilbert on YouTube. What's up, Sammy? What's going on, Gilbert? We got Wilson Andujar on Facebook. Let's go, Mets. Let's see. We got, okay, first pitch from Cam Schlittler to Carson Bench. I'm going to look at some comments after this. First pitch from Schlittler. Here it is. It's going to miss high, 1 ball, and no strikes. Subway Series from Mikey Gua, Saturnino Ortiz. Appreciate the follow. Mikey, Subway Series. Dame Coolin, what's going on? 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch from Schlittler. It is going to be in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. We got Blake. Yeah, they showing Boston and Atlanta or Tampa Bay and Miami as my option, unfortunately. Yeah, Blake, it's tough. It's not easy sometimes. And the Cavs on Prime is ridiculous. I'm telling you, guys, you got to have subscriptions to watch sports. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a check swing, foul. 1-2. I remember the days where you could watch some of these games on, you could watch these games on normal TV. Now, you got to have like 5, 6, 7 different subscriptions just to watch these games. It's just the reality of the time that we're in now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Carson Bench swings and a miss, and it's a strike 3. That is going to be 1 away. Let us see here really fast. We're going to do that right there. Yankees offense is sleeping. Mets might win this series. This team sucks. Yankees definitely don't suck, but the bats, look, they're going to have to make a move. They're going to have to make some move. We got James. Good evening. What's going on? Let's see here. Make a first pitch to Bo Bichette is going to miss low, 1 ball and no strikes. Gordon Damer, Dreams is here. Senpai. Juan is here. Jared, T-Money, Blake, Ismael, Emmett is here. Two-Tone. J-Rod is here. 1 ball, no strikes to Bichette. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit pretty well to center field. Deep, but Grisham's there. Grisham makes the play. That ball was hit very well by Bichette, but a loud and deep second out, but nonetheless, the second out of the inning. J-Rod, what's going on? Scary thing, the Yankees are going to wake up. Hopefully not this weekend. Yeah, Mark, Yankees are 100% going to wake up. I mean, now, it doesn't change the fact that the Yankees, Juan Soto's up to bat right now. It doesn't change the fact that, look, the Yankees, I get a lot of my info from the Yankees from Brandon Tierney. He's a Yankee fan from BT. First pitch to Soto. Here it is. Misses high. 1 ball, no strike. And BT talks a lot about the Yankees lineup not being good. How does it feel to not have Edwin Diaz anymore? I'm honestly not even heard about it. He's not even pitching. He's, surgery for 2 months. He's out, 3 months, something like that. 1-0 pitch to Soto. Soto takes a ball, 2 balls and no strike. Even if the Mets had Diaz right now, they still would be in the same situation because the offense hasn't been good. Mets are swinging away. Yup, Mets are definitely. I saw that, Nestor. I saw something about he's attached to it in Puerto Rico. 2-0 pitch. That's going to miss inside 3-0. So Soto's up in the count 3-0. Without a doubt, Soto has the green light here. Yeah, I heard about it earlier, but in Puerto Rico, I know Puerto Rico's part of the USA. But is it illegal over there? That's the only thing I don't know, if it's illegal in Puerto Rico, because that's ridiculous. 3-0 pitch. Here it is to Soto. Soto takes a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Diaz done. Yeah, I'm telling you. And he left the Mets for $2 million extra. They enforced it in 2021. So Diaz could be having some problems. All right, 3-1 pitch to Juan Soto from Schlittler. Here it is. That's going to be fouled back. 98 miles per hour. Full count. We're going to do it right now. 3-2. Mets, they're showing a replay yesterday. The Mets got themselves a sweep, completed a sweep versus the Tigers. Yankees had an off day yesterday, though. So Yankees are definitely rested. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Soto check swing, and that's going to end the inning. So the Mets don't get any runs across. We are going now to the second inning. It is scoreless. Cam Schlittler's off to a good start. Did Soto go there? Soto didn't think he went there, but they said he went. Dan Hughes cursed the Dodgers. Yikes. Look, I mean, but look, the Dodgers were injured they were extremely injured last year, and they still won the World Series. So look, I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna have to see what's about to happen. Look, I appreciate all of you for being here. We got people right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We have Instagram. We're live. We are live on 5 different platforms. So look, I motivate all of you to send this to your Yankee fans, Met fans, baseball fans. And look, let me even tell you quickly about the rivalry games going on around the MLB, because again, this is rivalry weekend in the MLB. So rivalry weekend means you play your rival, and sometimes your rival is the crosstown or the team that's closest to you. So for example, Philadelphia Phillies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Both of them are in the state of Pennsylvania. Blue Jays and Tigers, 2 different countries, but Ontario, Canada is right next to Detroit, which is Michigan pretty much. Right there. Rivalry. Orioles and Nationals, close drive. Reds and Guardians, the Battle of Ohio. Marlins, Rays, Battle of Florida. Twins and Brewers, Battle of Wisconsin. Red Sox, Braves, it's a rivalry, but not necessarily close. But the Yankees, Mets, crosstown rivalry, Subway Series. White Sox and Cubs. I forgot what they call it, but it's the Battle of Chicago. Rangers and Astros, Battle of Texas. Cardinals and Royals, it's the Battle of Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. Rockies versus the Diamondbacks. The Angels versus the Dodgers. Battle of LA. Padres, Mariners. Giants, Athletics. So it's rivalry weekend all over the place. We got Jay Nunez saying Cavs are up 23-17. We'll do some scores around soon about what scores are going on around the league. We'll do that. First pitch to Jazz Chisholm is going to be in there. Strike 1, no balls, and 1 strike. You got it coming from all angles, Mark. I'm telling you. 0-1 pitch to Jazz Chisholm. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. If the Mets can get going by the end of June, July, Mets will make some noise. Jay Wright, I agree. Look, Mets got to get closer to 500. They got to finish May over 500 for the month, not their overall record. 0-2, grounded foul. I love that it's 3 games now. I agree. I remember it from the beginning, it was 3 games, but there was recent times where they were playing 2-game sets. 2 games, and I'm like, why? I got work, but have a good stream and go Mets. M. Dottie, appreciate you. Have a good shift at work. Hope all goes well. 0-2. That's grounded up the middle. Bichette is there. That ball's going to get by Vientos. Not a good throw by Bichette. And the Yankees have themselves an infield single. White Sox and Cubs also crosstown rivalry. Okay. Look, Daniel, I believe the Mets can win this, but it's baseball. Anything can happen. We need Lindor big time healthy. I agree with that. Mets definitely need him. Lindor would have made that play, I think. A good throw would have had Jazz Chisholm, but it wasn't a good throw by Bichette. And Mark Vientos couldn't scoop it, so it ends up being an infield single for Jazz Chisholm. So, and Jazz Chisholm, you got to think he's going to be stealing here. First pitch. Here it is. Strike one to McMahon. No balls and one strike. Definitely. I can't wait for the Mets to get Lindor back. We got Rafael Gonzalez on Facebook as well. Shout out to all of you. We got Jarrett here. Retire with Jay. Host. Bob is here. Claudia. That's going to miss low to McMahon. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bones. Abel Jr. John Vargas. Truth Seeker. JP. Mako. Emmett. Lookup. Jay Nunez. Rico. Sinatra. 1 ball, 1 strike. McMahon. 196 average, 3 home runs, 13 RBI. Check swing. He did not go. Look, if you're Clay Holmes, you cannot walk this man. Mark, how long is Polanco out? Look, there's not even a timetable for him. I would say maybe June, maybe beginning of June, maybe. But there's not even a timetable for him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here is the pitch. Tipped, swing and a miss, foul, strike 2, 2-2. Shout out to Noel for the follow. Bienvenido, que lo que, espero que todo está bien con usted. New York Mets fan is here. Carlos, Kenneth, Brian, Oscar, Ryan, Chucky, David, Dave Boy. Mako's here. Nicole English. Hey Harold. Awed is here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to McMahon. He started off really bad, but he's hitting better as of late for the Yankees. 2-2 pitch. Misses outside, 3-2. Cannot walk him here, Clay Holmes. Cannot walk him. Yankees already have a runner at first base, and you do not. Now, it's the bottom of the order, but look, you just got to respect these parts of the lineup. And Cam Schlittler's on the mound. He could easily give you 7 innings, no runs. For the pickoff attempt, safe. Schlittler could give you 7 innings, no runs, 6 innings. He's capable of that. So Schlittler is definitely establishing himself as a young star in this league. He's establishing himself as that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Clay Holmes steps off again. Or better, time was called. So McMahon, Clay Holmes right now. 3-2 pitch. Clay Holmes is up to 26 pitches already in the 2nd inning. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strikeout there by Clay Holmes. That is going to be the first out of the inning. That's a really, really good pitch right there. Really good pitch. I mean, that pitch, oof, the sink on that pitch was no joke. We got, God, I despise the Mets. Go Yankees from RZE. Wow, okay. So this is your time if the Yankees win this to enjoy it. Huh. First pitch to Spencer Jones. His first taste of the Subway Series. That's gonna be a ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. Block him. Now Yankee fans are welcome here. Met fans are welcome here. Let's go Mets though. You already know we gotta go Mets. 1-0 pitch to Spencer Jones. He's 1 for 12 to start off his career. He's gonna foul that off of his foot. 1-1. He's 1 for 12 to start off his MLB tenure. Clay Holmes drafted 9th round by the Pirates. July 2021, traded to the Yankees, 2-time All-Star selection. He signed a 3-year, $38 million deal with the Mets. Look, Lewis is here. We got people. We got Cannon. Cannon is also here on Facebook. Which uniform the Mets wearing? They're doing the black tonight. Jay Nunez, black. 1-1 pitch. Grounded. Can they turn 2? He wasn't able to get it out of his hand. So they're going to get just the 1 out. And Chisholm is going to be at second base. So, yeah, look, they could have had him at second. But Vientos, I don't think he trusted his grip or his throw because he had it easily. I mean, honestly, he had the throw easily. But nonetheless, he got the sure out. Good job there to get the 1 out. 2 away, runner at second base right now for the Yankees is Volpe. He's looking for his first hit of the season. Yankees got the gray New York jerseys. The gray and dark blue. Anthony Volpe's up right now. Man, look, a lot of pressure's on Anthony Volpe, but I don't want to be a hater on him, Volpe, Struggling last year, but let's see. First pitch, fouled away. Strike 1. Zachary, I appreciate the follow. Shout out to you. one thing I saw on a sports show with BT, he was talking about Volpe. When he's swinging, his mechanic is not so good because that front foot is pulling back instead of going forward. And I saw it there. Grounded it, foul, 0-2. I saw it there. So why, if your foot is here, let's say home plate is here. If your foot is going away from home plate, you're more open. The only way you're going to get the outside pitch is if you reach. And it's going to kind of leave you off balance a lot. And when you're a hitter, ideally, you want to step into the pitch. That's the thing you want to do. But he right now, Volpe is not. 0-2. Misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ideally, you do that. That's what the hitters do. But Volpe, his foot pulls back. And, you know, if the pitch is outside, it can, to an extent, expose him. Whereas if it's inside, he could definitely get to it. He can hit it hard as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Is that going to get out of play? Yes, it's going to get out of play. Foul ball. We got Omari here. Hey, I'm a Phillies fan, so I'm going with the Yankees from Ursula Medusa Nessie. Shout out to Ursula. Volpe is on his heels. Yup. Emmett is here. Ali Bateman. Lil Boy Jaden. Fathead. Socrates Guzman. Marine Raider. Savage King. New York Mets fan. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Couldn't get him to chase. Phillies down 6-0 to the Pirates. Yikes. I saw it was 4-0, but yikes. But look, Phillies are playing definitely better baseball under Don Mattingly. So, you know, come on. He striked out already. Who struck out already? Robert Stanks. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Come on. Look, I appreciate the update, but come on now. You gotta let us enjoy you gotta let me enjoy the game here now, folks. But Robert, still, nonetheless, let's go Mets. Strikeout. We're going to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Yeah, a little delayed, but nonetheless, we are here. So exactly what I said with Volpe, and Brandon Tierney pointed this out. Volpe's foot is here. Home plate is here. His foot should go more into home plate when you're stepping to hit. His foot is pulling back. So when you throw the outside pitch, he's going to be back and like swinging like that, and you're gonna get fooled a lot. And you know, of course, he's coming back from injury, so it's a little bit harder to fix your mechanics when you're injured. But that's something that I saw that he's gonna have to work on. We got Mick B, Dreams, Emmett is here, Ursula, John, Robert, Frank, Raffo, New York Mets fan, Artie, Jeff is here, Smooth. Look, folks, after this game, we are going to be doing the Minnesota Timberwolves and the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to go to some NBA after this. Wasim, Jared, Justin, with the Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic flag. Shout out to you. Yo hablo un poquito de español. Mi familia es de Puerto Rico. J Money is here. Abraham, Artie, let's go Mets. Ali Bateman, go Mets. You already know Tim is here. Can the Mets get this? Can the Mets keep things going? You know, the Mets, they got themselves a sweep. They're playing a little bit better baseball. We 100% got to be happy about that. But I'm not satisfied. We're still 7 games under 500. And, you know, I want to see the Mets make the playoffs, and I still believe in them. So I ain't about to tap out and give up on the season. No way. Especially if I'm going to be live streaming. And I plan to be live streaming as much as possible. So no way I could tap out and give up on my New York Mets. Look, folks, don't forget, we got Luis Rivera on YouTube. Let's go Mets. You already know. Look, folks, don't forget, we got Yanir Diaz on Facebook, Cannon, Rafael Wilson. Don't forget, share this with Mets and Yankee fans. Share this with your friends, your family that are Yankee fans, so we can get the chat going. The game's on Apple TV. I know a lot of people can't watch it there. Spread it out there. First pitch to Vientos. He's going to pop it up. Is that going to get out of play, or is it going to stay in play? Ben Rice has a beat on it. Ben Rice. Oh, it hit off the glove, but it bounces away, and that is going to be strike 1. Wow, I thought definitely he was going to come away with that. But nonetheless, Vientos has another life. Justin, true Mets fan, are used to going through hard times. I'm telling you, look, in the good and the bad, I'm rolling with this team. It's just the bottom line. I'm rolling with them. It's hard, but I'm rolling with them. We got Emmett, been a Mets fan since 1971. So, look, you were 2 years away from witnessing 69, but you saw 86. I can imagine I need to see my version of 86. 40-year anniversary this year. First pitch, second pitch to Vientos. Blooper. Grisham, no, that wasn't even a blooper. That was hit pretty well to center field. But Grisham makes the play. That's going to be the first out of the inning. I thought that ball, because he didn't look like he was on balance. Vientos, he looked like he was off balance, but that ball really, really carried. Nonetheless, first out of the inning. You should do the Serrano versus Rousey fight tomorrow. Is that women's UFC? Let me know. That's when I was born, 71. I saw us win. Mark, that's amazing right there. I'm telling you. 86 must have been amazing. MJ Melendez is up. First pitch to him. Misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Favorite Met of all time, Artie. Look, if we're talking about a player that only played for the Mets, David Wright. Now, if we're talking about a player that is my favorite player of all time and that they spent, that's going to be a strike to MJ Melendez. They spent a good time with their career with the Mets. Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza is my favorite player of all time, my favorite catcher of all time. But nonetheless, I got to go with, if you're just talking about a homegrown Met, David Wright. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Schlittler's looking good. We got Jose Reyes is my favorite Met. Hey, he was amazing. He was amazing. Sinatra, yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I'm a Cowboys fan. Laugh out loud, Mark. Look, Cowboys did good in the draft. Let's see if they could put it together this year. David Wright from Sinatra. Tom Seaver from Emmett. Shout out Jose Reyes. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 quick outs. So Schlittler's off to a really, really good start. Damn, your recording is ahead. Laugh out loud. It is so. Sinatra, you're telling me that my game is a little bit ahead. Somebody a few moments ago told me that I'm a little bit behind. And that person was obviously ahead. He was awesome. 100% agree. You know, I was so frustrated. Mike Piazza, if I'm not mistaken, his last year with the Mets was 2005. I wanted him to be a part of that 2006 team so bad. First pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So, Jay Nunez is a big fight on Netflix. Look, maybe it's worth it for me to see what time it starts, and possibly I could do that. Is it before the Subway Series, or is it after the Subway Series? Where is the fight happening in the world? Because if it's around the world, it could be a different time zone. 1-0 pitch to Beatty. He went. Strike 1. Couldn't hold on the high pitch. Benny Agbayani was my favorite back in the day. Wow, Benny Agbayani. I was a big fan of Benny Agbayani as well growing up. He definitely was a good player. Timo Perez, Mike Hampton for a short time. Who else? Jay Payton from the early 2000 team. 1-1 pitch to Brett Beatty. Here it is. Swing and a miss. So look, the Mets, Schlittler's throwing really hard, and so far through the line, Mets are not making much good contact. Who else? Todd Pratt, the backup catcher. The Mets had Pedro Martinez at a time. User, look, it's going to be a good game. I'm going with the Mets in this game, though. But I don't know. Let's see. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jerry Kuzman. Wow. That right there is a throwback. Edgardo Alfonso, John Olerud, Robin Ventura. Mets had a really good infield back then. Really, really good infield. Really, really good team. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Beatty just tips it to stay alive. That was a nice pitch by Schlittler right there. Really, really nice pitch right there. We got on Facebook, we got Aidelma Fajardo. Bienvenido. Espero que todo está bien con usted. Mr. Met. Legend, Mr. Met. 2-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Beatty. Fouls it away again. 2-2. Schlittler throws 98 right now to start off. Maybe he's going to dial it up. If you missed in the first inning, Trent Grisham challenged the first first at bat of the game, Trent Grisham made a challenge. He lost it. Yankees have one challenge for the rest of the game. So that could definitely affect them unless it's like a guarantee strike in their eyes. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Misses high. 3-2. We got Dan, Jonathan, Alfred, Robert, August, Marion, Finn Diesel, Chris, Joey, Country, Yella, Rob, Jarrett, McBee, Juan, Sinatra. 8th pitch of this at bat. Here it is. Fouled away again by Beatty. Savage King, Eli's here. New York Mets fan, user, poised. Artie's here. Shout out to Granddaddy for the follow. Timo Perez cost us game 1 2000 against the Yankees. He got thrown out of home play, if I remember correctly. But was he sent home? If he was sent home, I can't say he cost us. 3-2. That's gonna be hit. Shallow right. A base hit in front of Judge. Nice at bat there for Brett Beatty. Brett Beatty, Mets have their first hit of the game. Really good at bat. 9-pitch at bat. Who lost us game 1 Ram Jam was Armando Benitez. Oh my God. Who lost us game 1 in 2015 was Jerry's Familia. Throughout my whole Mets life, I've seen a bunch of closers just blow it in the worst, absolute worst moments. The moments where you just can't blow it. Shout out to Granddaddy for sending the rose. I appreciate the support. Marcus Simeon is up right now. Here is the first pitch to him. That is going to be fouled away, 99 miles per hour, no balls, and 1 strike. 10 p.m. Eastern time. Look, Jay Nunez, possibly I could do that. There's not going to be any NBA games tomorrow. We got Tanya joining, the Tanya Carvalho, bienvenido. New York Mets fan, user, Ben, GC. Brian is here, poised, 0-1. Simeon hits that ball to right. Is Judge going to get there? Judge is running. Judge is going to get out of play. 2 strikes. I thought that was going to be caught for sure. We got poised, Emmett, Jarrett, Hutch, Eli, and the Granddaddy. Richie is also here. My boy, what's going on, Brian? How you doing? Hope all is well. We got Fran Yelling Herrera. Bienvenido. Johnny Vels on Facebook. We got on YouTube, we got Jay Nunez, Ram Jam, Gilbert. 0-2 pitch, folks. I thought for sure Judge was going to get that ball, but it actually went foul. Remember the time where baseball stadiums didn't have the extra protection, the netting? So fans literally were exposed to so many line drives. I remember they had to change that because somebody got hit. Granddaddy Met fan since 75. Wow. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Grounded on the foul. Brett Beatty was going on the pitch, by the way. Look, so far, this is like the 3rd or 4th Met fan that said they're a fan since like 75 to 70. So all of you got a chance to experience 86. Look, I believe I'm going to experience a Mets championship before my time comes. But let's see. Tug McGraw, when he played for the Mets. Wow. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Did he go? I think he went. He went around. He could not hold off on that pitch. That's a good pitch by Schlittler right there. Tied him up. So, folks, Mets get a hit. That's all. We are going now to the 3rd inning. And what's starting off to be a pitcher's duel. Hey, I'm still waiting for the Mets to win it all. I'm 36. Brian, I'm telling you. Me too, Brian. Look, our time is coming. Our time is coming. We just got to keep believing in that. Just got to keep believing in that. Look, shout out to all of you people, folks. Remember, like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube with us, I encourage you to like this channel, share it with Mets, Yankee fans. Spread this channel. I'm excited as this channel keeps growing. We're going to be able to do amazing things together. After this game, we're going to transition from the MLB to the NBA playoffs. The Minnesota Timberwolves versus the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs have a chance to go to the Western Conference Finals. If they lose, we have ourselves a Game 7. So as the channel grows, we're going to be doing giveaways. We're going to be doing amazing things. So I encourage all of you, like, share, subscribe. You know anybody that has connections interested in sponsoring a channel like this, please send me a DM, send me a message, send me an email. Would love to talk, and I'm excited to keep growing. And as I always say, you see it under the under who you got. The live stream is better with you. This page, this channel, it is better with you. So a look around the MLB. The Phillies are trailing 6-1 versus the Pirates. Blue Jays are up 2-1 versus the Tigers. Orioles trail 1-0 versus the Nationals. Reds are up 2-0 versus the Guardians. Rays are up 4-1 versus the Marlins. How about the Rays? What a start they're off to. We got Nunez, Jay Nunez, Met fans since '62. Wow, so you saw both of our championships. Brewers are up 1-0 over the Twins. Braves are up 1-0. Mike Piazza, they're showing Mike Piazza game 5 hitting the ball the last out of the World Series. Ugh, I don't want to see that. I did think Piazza got it though. Braves are up 1-0 versus the Red Sox. Yankees, Mets are tied. Cubs are up 1-0 versus the White Sox. Some games also haven't started. Austin Wells' first pitch is going to be fouled away. No balls and 1 strike. After this batter, the Yankees will go to the top of the order. It will be the one hitter, Trent Grisham. Pistons are up. Pistons up 39-27. Wow. 0-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Misses way outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shout out to, let's see, Corky Soto was a bad contract. Yikes. Look. What can we say? Soto homering. Let's see. First, that's going to be a strike. The 1-2 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now we got Emmett here. Adam, Ali Bateman, Pablo, Jared, New York Mets fan. Granddaddy, ARH, Soto, Otis. I thought Piazza had it too. I'm telling you. 1-2. Misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Mets, look, the Mets on a 3-game winning streak. Yankees lost their last game. They lost 5 of their last 6. Mets, they've won 8 of their last 12. So pointing in the right direction. 2-2 pitch. Misses low. Full count. Soto homering. I hope we could see that Soto homering. Look, one thing about Clay Holmes, he's a pitcher that he doesn't always challenge you. He tries to get you to chase. He definitely does that. 3-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. That's going to be hit to center field way back. A.J. Ewing is there, though, but he's going to make that play. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Nice play by A.J. Ewing. He's going to be batting for the first time of the Subway Series. And look, folks, they're showing John Sterling now. Rest in peace to John Sterling. I can imagine Yankees lost a legend, John Sterling with the Yankees from 1989 to 2024. 12-time Sports Emmy Award winner. Burn, baby, burn. First pitch to Grisham is going to miss high. 1 ball and no strikes. So Trent Grisham's up. He struck out in his first at bat. He's hitting 174, 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. 1-0. That is gonna miss inside. 2 balls and no strikes. A nice frame by Terrence, but definitely it was a ball. We got people with us on Facebook. Where are you watching us on Facebook? If you're watching us on Facebook, where are you watching us from? Oh, whoa, way outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Not even close from Clay Holmes there. So Clay Holmes is behind in this count. 3-0. And look, if you're Clay Holmes, you cannot be walking Grisham in front of Ben Rice and Judge. You definitely got to challenge Grisham. So let's see the pitch selection here. 3-0. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. We got Otis here. We got Brian D. Pichardo, David, Da 7, Jay, Kush, Two-Tone David, Jared, SJ, Devin Bush, Jacinto is here. 3-1 pitch. That's going to be hit pretty well. Nah, but Soto's there though. Makes the play 2 away. I thought that ball was definitely going to go deeper than what it went. 2 away. David is here. Ben, Poise, McBee, Otis, Emmett, Adam, User, Granddaddy's here. Seth is here. Private, James, David, The 7. Look, 2 outs. It's 63 degrees Fahrenheit in Citi Field, Flushing, New York. And it's a beautiful day for baseball. Really, really beautiful day for baseball. First pitch to Ben Rice. It's going to be in there, no balls and 1 strike. Next inning, the Mets are going to have 8, 9, and 1. A.J. Ewing, Luis Torrens, and the leadoff hitter, Carson Bench. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Ben Rice. Misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. We got Ryan here. We got Lisa I'm not sure if that's Flumara Ruben. Bienvenido, Ruben. 1-1 pitch. Here it is, folks. Misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike. You got to challenge him because Aaron Judge is on the mound. Aaron Judge is on deck, sorry. Ashley Marash is here. Tarzan is here. Private. Look, don't forget, when you come in the chat, put in the comment section who you going for. 2-1. That is going to be strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Ben Rice is challenging that, and I believe that that's a strike, and the Yankees may be out of challenges. We got, let's see the ABS challenge here. It's a strike. Yankees are out of challenges in the 3rd inning. Wow, Yankees are out of challenges. We got JCFEL watching from the Bronx. Look, JC, I'm born and raised in the Bronx, New York. I'm currently in Toronto, Canada, but I'm a New York Mets fan. I don't know how it happened. I guess maybe Mike Piazza growing up, he was my favorite player. Let's go Mets. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Misses outside. Full count now. So the Yankees are out of challenges in this game. Out of challenges. Ben Rice, you can see the frustration in him because he knew he definitely messed up. It's too early for the Yankees to be without challenges. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. That's a rip. And that's going to be a base hit for Ben Rice in front of Aaron Judge. And now Aaron Judge is coming up with a runner on first base and 2 outs in the 3rd inning. So, yeah, good, really good pitch. Really good pitch, but a good piece of hitting there by Ben Rice. Here's Aaron Judge, folks. Aaron Judge is up. He got on base in the 1st inning because of an error. It was catcher's interference from Luis Torrens. So you hear some boos in the crowds because the Mets fans are there. All right, folks, first pitch to Aaron Judge. That's going to be another base hit. So Ben Rice is almost had him at second base. So back-to-back singles on 2 pitches. And now the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 away. So they're putting together a 2-out rally in front of Cody Bellinger. So Cody Bellinger having an early opportunity in this game. That was almost off the end of the bat. Ben Rice almost got caught. He was going to try to go first to third, but it wasn't there. Almost got him on the throw behind. And Cody Bellinger's up. First pitch to Bellinger is going to be in there, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. This is a big pitch in this game because big at bat. Cam Schlittler's off to an amazing start. You know, Mets got a hit, but let's see. You hear the chants of let's go Mets. We got a timeout from Cody Bellinger there. 0-1 pitch. So the pitch clock is going to have to reset right now. This game, if you're wondering, is on Apple TV. Apple TV is the only way to watch it. 0-1 pitch. That's going to miss. Good pitch, but definitely misses. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a really good take there by Bellinger. We got Seth, Miguelito, Muhammad, Zab, Emmett, User, Ali Bateman is here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Bellinger. That's going to be grounded foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mets are strike away. This is a really big at bat in this game. I know that the Mets have been coming back their last few games, but it's without a doubt a really big at bat. And let's see if the Mets are going to be able to... Let's see if the Yankees can get themselves a lead or if the Mets can keep the Yankees off the board. Clay Holmes is already up to 57 pitches in this game. Not very efficient. Let's see if he can get out of it. 1-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Fouled. Just barely stood alive. He swung at ball 2, but nonetheless, he stays alive. We're going to do it again at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, folks. Season with runners in scoring position. Cody Bellinger is hitting .351. So he has a runner in scoring position. We got Lick Snells. Look, I got to go with the Mets in this. I believe the Mets are going to win it, but I'm not going to lie. It's a tough one. It's really tough because, look, the Yankees are a good team. But I'm hoping the Mets could pull it off here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a base hit, and the Yankees are going to take the lead. Wow, what a piece of hitting by Bellinger right there. Judge is going to get to third base, and the Yankees have put together 3 straight hits, 2 singles, a double, and now the Yankees lead this game early 1-0. A good piece of hitting there. Look, that was not a good pitch. It was not a good pitch, but Belly just stood back and he was able to just poke that ball to, not poke it, but just pull it to right field. So all 3 of the hits have gone to right field. So Mets are trailing this game. No matter what, who wins, New York always wins. Chua, you right about that. We got a mound visit for Clay Holmes right now. Damn, Sinatra, you got that right. Robert, 3-run homer coming. Let's see. I'm hoping not, because you already know I'm going for the Mets in this game. We got that top 3 is hard pitch around, so I'm not too worried, but they got to finish it. 100%. 100%. It's early. You know, it's an early game, but look, Clay Holmes, he's up to 59 pitches. This is going to be his 60th pitch. I mean, he got the first 2 outs of the inning. Then he gave up a base hit to Ben Rice, base hit to Judge. Now a double to how you call it? A double to, Bellinger. Definitely is a big out here with Chisholm up right now. 2 outs. First pitch here to Chisholm is going to miss low, 1 ball, no strikes. That was actually a strike, but the way Torrens caught it, it was a ball. Jay Nunez, I'm in Riverdale in the Bronx. Originally from the Bronx myself, Ram Jam. 1-0 pitch to Chisholm. Here it is. That's hit hard, base hit, and the Yankees are going to get 2 more runs. Wow. It's 3-0, and it's a double because Chisholm gets to second base, and all of a sudden the Yankees are putting together a big inning. Clay Holmes is not looking good, and now I expect us to get a lot of Yankee fans joining the chat and start to talk. I really, really expect that that's going to happen very, very soon. I'm A. Fuentes, I appreciate the follow. Jesus Sinatra, I'm telling you, man, a 2-out rally. We're talking about what? 4 straight hits? 4 straight hits. Yankees take a 3-0 lead, and come on, Clay Holmes. Yeah, there you have it. There you have it. We got some comments already. And Chisholm steals third base. Strike 1. Wow. Chisholm steals third base. My goodness. He was not even held down by Clay Holmes. Body duty to 9 in the game. Definitely. Lily. Shout out to Lily. May it Flacco. 0-1. Grounded. Foul. 0-2. So Yankees have a chance to put up a crooked inning. A 4 spot. Little League team. Oh my gosh, they starting already. Jeez. My goodness. About time Chisholm does something. Yeah. Look, let's just watch the game. 0-2 pitch here to McMahon. Here it is. Swing and a miss. That's going to end the inning. Finally, Clay Holmes gets out of the inning. But the Yankees put up 4 straight hits. A single by Ben Rice. A single by Judge. A double by Bellinger, a double by Jazz Chisholm, and now the Yankees lead this game 3-0. So not the start. I mean, I know it's the 3rd inning, but not a good inning. Shout out to Karina San Martin for joining us on Facebook. We got Ameli. It's getting late, don't you think? Not at all. I mean, I don't even know. Mets are the new White Sox. Cash Sports. Who's your team? Cash Sports. Let's see. Oh, Anthony's back. What did I tell you? I told you were going to get swept, and you are. My gosh. Anthony, just because you take a 3-0 lead already? Now, I'll give you that. You did say this a long time ago, so I'll give you that. But it's very, very early. Why am I lucky? Why am I lucky, Marine? Joe, yes, Yankees take the lead. ¿Quién tú piensas va a ganar? Oh, yo voy a creer en los Mets. Yo voy a creer con los Mets que ellos van a ganar por lo menos 2 juegos. Derek is here. Let's go Yankees. Look, Anthony, I expect nothing less than that. I expect you to be here all week. Mets are not winning the 6th game against the Yankees. Oh, my gosh. Marine Raider, I mean, look, you are open to your opinion. Hoy gana los Mets también. Sí, Limber Abreu, yo espero que los Mets van a ganar. Lone Star Army vet, Holmes, showing you who he is. I mean, it's 3 runs, guys. Now, if he comes out and he gives up 3 more, gives up 7 runs, then okay. But it's 3 runs, guys. Come on now. Let's stay humble and watch the game. Mets comeback time. Let's go. Yankees always play like it's the World Series against the Mets. It's not true. The Mets actually recently have been playing a lot better in the World Series. The problem is a pitch count is up. Yeah, that's a bad thing. He's already up to 62, 63 pitches. So that place is definitely bad. Yankees need to get Mike Trout from the Angels. Look, that can possibly happen. All jokes aside. That possibly can happen. Without a doubt, that can possibly happen. Look, Cam Schlittler is off to a phenomenal start in this game. And look, the Mets have they have their work cut out for them because they're facing Schlittler. Schlittler getting a 3-0 lead. I mean, what are the chances they come back? Well, Schlittler is tough, but let's go Mets. AJ Ewing is up right now. First pitch coming to AJ Ewing. That's going to be fouled away, no balls, and 1 strike. Imagine Yankees Shohei. That would be unbelievable. Shohei Ohtani in the Yankees. Can Mets trade Soto back to the Yankees? That's not going to happen, JV. I'm guessing you're a Yankee fan and you're still missing Soto, but I don't see that happening. 0-1 pitch to AJ Ewing. Here it is. Misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Look, shout out to all of you. We got a lot of people joining us. I remember when it was the Mayor's Trophy game. I don't remember that, surprisingly. We got Rudy, Papote, Anthony, Moose, Marcus, Tone, Scissorhands. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here is the pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. 1-2. Edgar's here. Ramon, Shrek is here. Marcus, Tone, Weston Dogs, Alex, Jack, Limber, KJ, Radames, Jared, Freddie, Brooks, Mark is here, Smitty, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, folks. AJ Ewing lays off, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Freddie's here, Brooks, Super General, JV to tack, Julio, Mikey, New York Mets fan, Beach, Marine, Ni, JJ Valdez. ¿Cómo está Valdez? Espero que todo está bien. 2-2 pitch, folks. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to center field. Left center field, actually. Bellinger's there, makes the play. So that's going to be the first out of the inning. I left for 10-minute innings. What happened? Look, Yankees put together a 2-out rally. 4 straight 2-out hits. 2 singles, 2 doubles. And that's exactly what happened there. Still got Granddaddy, Sandro, Marine, New York Mets fan, Mikey. Shout out to all of you. Alex is here. Amari is here. Judy, Nell, Rico, Rob. All right, the 9 hitters up right now. Look, the Yankees top of the order did the job. The Mets top of the order is going to have to do something. Ball 1 to Luis Torrens. You're lucky you're not playing the Braves, bro. I'm not lucky, bro. Why would I be lucky about that? I'm not lucky. I want the Mets to play the best teams. I mean, you know, 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Can I be honest? As a Met fan, shout out to Pedro Flores for the follow. Kurt, let's go Yankees. Can I be honest? As a Met fan, I want the Mets playing all the good teams as fast as possible. In the sense of, look, 1-1 pitch. Let's see the 1-1 pitch here. Here it is. That's going to be a swing and a miss, 1-2. Look, I've made it clear. I believe the Mets are going to turn it around and make the playoffs. But I don't want to get my heart broken in August, the ending of August, in September, the last week of the season like last year. If the Mets are going to crash out, then by all means, do it now. Do it in June. Be out of it by June, by July. But I don't want them to be in it in September and then blow it. So I want the smoke for the Mets. I want them playing the best teams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Gonna do it again at 1-2. ¿Cuál hasta ahora tú piensas en el peloteros más productivo de los Mets? Sí, Lember, yo creo, porque El 3 juegos pasado, los Mets estaba teniendo mucho comebacks. Más, vamos a ver. Shout out to Jacqueline Cintron. I appreciate the follow. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. That's going to be popped up and foul. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We got Evan. Let's go Yankees. Jacqueline. Let's go Mets. All right, Jacqueline, I appreciate the love. Sending the love. I appreciate all the support from people. Look, they're showing the Mets notable injuries. That is going to be a ball, 2 balls, and 2 strikes. Mets have a lot of injuries. And look, they're going to get healthy, and we got to believe that they're going to figure it out. We got to believe that they're going to figure it out. We got Misbehaving from Canada. Shout out to you. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what's going to happen here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit off of the foot of Schlittler. Volpe, wow, it hit off Schlittler's foot. It deflected to Volpe. That was going to be a base hit for sure. Nonetheless, let's see if Schlittler's okay. We messed up bad last year, 100%. Let's see if Schlittler's okay. Hopefully Schlittler is okay. Bro, I put Mets versus Yankees. My bad, my bad. Let me unpin that right there. Mets versus the Yankees. Hopefully Schlittler's okay. That ball hit off of him. Let's see. He should be okay. Yankees. Let's go Cam. I believe in my Mets, Jacqueline. Exactly. Mets management is hard, and I can say that as a Yankees fan. I mean, look, the Mets, I cannot really defend the management. I can't defend Stearns. I can't right now. I can't defend Stearns right now. Granddaddy, since you are a Mets fan, do you hate the Yankees? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. When I was growing up, I hated the Yankees with all my heart. Right now, I'm not rooting for the Yankees at all, but I don't hate them like I used to hate them. All jokes aside, like I couldn't stand the Yankees back then. We got Star Wars on YouTube. Phillies losing because we facing the Steelers. We have the PA battle. Carson Bench is up. Here's the first pitch. Misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. Let's see here. Look, can the Mets come back? The Mets, shout out to Sam on Instagram. Appreciate you for being there. 1-0 pitch to Bench. Here it is. Misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. Let's see if Schlittler's okay. We're going to find out pitching wise. He's up to 45 pitches. It's not terrible. But the Mets have, to an extent, made him work just a little bit. Not as much as Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes is already up to 60 pitches. 2 balls, no strikes, folks. Here is the pitch. That's going to miss inside 3-0. So, look, if you're Carson Bench, you got to be taken here right now. Make Schlittler throw another pitch. Make him throw another pitch. And at the same time, you got to make him, you got to see if he's feeling any pain in his ankle. Make him throw more pitches. 3-0 pitch. Here it is. He's going to miss high. Oosh, strike 1. I would have loved the challenge there by Carson Bench, but he was not going to challenge there. It's 3-1 right now. Let's see if they are going to make the... Let's see if they're going to make the 3-1, strike 2, 3-2. So a 3-0 count, which the pitch was a ball, but nonetheless, nothing we could do about that right now. 3-2, folks. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled away. We're going to do it again at 3-2. A lot of foul balls. Look, they've been making Schlittler work a little bit more. So let's hope that they can knock him out. Look, the Yankees bullpen, to my knowledge, hasn't been so great lately. They've been struggling. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be hit pretty well. Left field, Bellinger turning the back. Bellinger's going to make the play. What a play by Cody Bellinger. We are going to the 4th inning. The Mets are trailing 3-0. What a play by Cody Bellinger right there. Wow. Nice play right there. So it's 3-0 going to the 4th inning. The Yankees have themselves a lead. We're going to be doing a quick update of some scores around the MLB. And, we're going to stay optimistic for this game. Look, as I said, I don't believe the Mets are going to get swept. I believe the Mets can win this series, but it's going to be tough. It's just the reality. It's going to be tough, but nonetheless, in the good and in the bad, I've made it clear. I am rolling with this team. And that's the bottom line, like Stone Cold used to say. That is what I'm rolling with. Let me check some comments, and then we're gonna go to gonna check some comments, and then we're gonna, check it out there. Let's see here. Jacqueline, Jacqueline, how long have you been a Mets fan? I'm in Texas, granddaddy. I don't hate the Yankees. Yeah, look, I have no need to hate the Yankees anymore. Marine Raider, Braves are winning it all. Your mom's favorite. Damn, the Braves are looking good. Spencer, Frank the Tank rant incoming tonight. Chill. Let's go, Cody. We should be watching the Cavs and Pistons game. John Cena lover. The season is over. Chill out. Season is not over. Season is not over. We got describe the play by Bellinger. So the ball was hit towards left field. Hit to left field. And from left field, he went back. He went back on it. He went back on it. Not necessarily on the warning track, but over the shoulder, he made the catch. But Bellinger is what? He's a lefty, so he made it the opposite way. Shout out to Steven47 for the follow. I appreciate you. Granddaddy, Sandro, Cavs losing by 4. Lisa is here. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa, are you a Mets or Yankee fan? Craig, Adam, Flavor 50's here. Richie, poised. Jared is here. Julio. So the game is back on. Strike 1 from Clay Holmes. No balls and 1 strike. We got Richie with the Yankees. Okay. Look, Granddaddy sent a freestyle over. Look, I appreciate it. 0-1 pitch to Spencer Jones. That's going to be strike 2, but nonetheless, the umpire calls it a ball. Mets don't challenge. Mets have 2 challenges in this game. Yankees are out of challenges in this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. After this game, we are going to be transitioning to the NBA. Spurs versus 2-1. That's going to be a strike. 2-2. After this game, we're going to be going to Spurs versus the Timberwolves as they look to get themselves a series win and advance to the Western Conference Finals. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, folks. Grounded off the foot of Clay Holmes, and that's going to be a base hit because it hit off his foot and it caromed into foul territory. So the Yankees have another hit. Wow, that's the 3rd time a ball has hit off of a pitcher's foot in this game. Unbelievable. Walks with 2 outs. Judge coming up. Not good. Look, let's see. Did it catch more glove or no? I think it caught foot. Looked like he limped a little bit. Yeah, that caught foot. 100% that caught foot. Woof. Being a pitcher, oh my gosh, it's scary because they hit the ball at you sometimes with a rocket. They hit rockets back at you. Look, Clay Holmes may come out of this game, folks. The ball hit him really hard. Let's see if I think he's okay. They're probably going to let him throw a pitch. Let's see. He's up to 69 pitches already. So at a most, what, 5 innings? That's what you're expecting from Clay Holmes? Carlos Mendoza, second Venezuelan-born manager in the MLB history. Ozzie Guillen was the other. Spent 15 years with the Yankees organization. 4 seasons as the bench coach. He was a manager before in other leagues. So I think Clay Holmes is going to be good to stay into this game. Walks with 2 outs. Judge coming up, not good. Flavor 50, actually Judge got Rice got a base hit. So it wasn't a walk in front of Judge. It was actually a base hit from Ben Rice. That's what got the Yankees rally started in the 3rd inning. So Clay Holmes is all right. He's going to stay in this game. Let's see, though. Yankees have another runner on. Yankees have been hitting the ball hard these last 6 at bats. Volpe's up right now. Here's the first pitch to Volpe. Here it is. Misses outside. He did not go. 1 ball and no strike. So Clay Holmes, without a doubt, he's not looking good in this game. His first 2 innings were good. His 3rd inning was really bad. They really pushed his pitch count up in the 3rd inning. And he's going to have to figure it out. 1-0. Misses low again. And he's now behind 2-0. And look, Yankees are at the 8th hitter. You, in no way can you start walking hitters now. And Clay Holmes has been a pitcher to struggle with control. No way can you walk hitters in front of the top of the order. 2-0 pitch. Misses low. 3-0. No way can you walk Volpe right now. Mets are going to have to get some action in the bullpen because 3-0, okay. 5, 6, 7-0. We're talking about the game is 2 out of hand. 3-0 pitch. Here it is. Ball 4. Clay Holmes, a 4-pitch walk. None of them were even close. My goodness, Clay Holmes. I mean, like, how does that happen? Like, I don't get it. You're facing Anthony Volpe, and none of those pitches were even close. None of those pitches were even close. Not at even close. Now, we have a problem because we have 1st and 2nd and the 9 hitter, and after this, we got the top of the order with Ben Rice and Judge looming. This game could get ugly. First pitch to Ben Rice and to Austin Wells is a ball. So that's 5 straight balls now. Mets are going to have to get some action. And look, this game could get ugly, folks. It can get very ugly. It can get ugly. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. 6 in a row out of the zone. My goodness. Clay Holmes. We need a double play badly, New York Mets fan. I'm telling you, if we don't get a double play, it's going to get ugly. I'm sorry. 2-0. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jacqueline, I'm telling you, it's not easy. They're going to have to take Clay Holmes out. This is probably going to be his last inning. It's going to have to probably be a Sean Manaea game. 2-1, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I can see Sean Manaea coming into this game. Not the best. I mean, even though the Yankees have a lot of lefties, or Peterson could be coming into this. Let's see. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout right there. So there's a way out of this inning right now for Clay Holmes. He got a huge strikeout. Huge strikeout. Granddaddy, I'll be back. Let's go Mets. Richie, yeah, look, that was not a good at-bat by Austin Wells right there. Not a good at-bat by him as well. You got up 2-0, 2 straight strikes. You looked at them. The 3rd pitch you chased wasn't even close. Trent Grisham's up. He can make the game ugly right now, folks. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. So he threw 6 straight balls. Now he's thrown 4 straight strikes. Limber, si llegan al 6 y no hacen nada, lo veo triste. Sí, yo puedo ver eso también. Más, vamos a ver el juego. 0-1, misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Look, this is a big at-bat here in the game, folks. You cannot walk Grisham in front of Ben Rice. An absolute no. You cannot let that happen right now. You got to go after Grisham. You must. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Strike 2. Yankees have no more challenges in this game, by the way. DP and Home gets out of there. I'm telling you, we need it. Yankees have no more challenges in the sense of ABS. So they can challenge if a play on the field, but a strike, they cannot challenge. They're out of challenges. 1 ball, 2 strikes, folks. The pitch is coming from Clay Holmes. It's a big... Look, even if you get a strikeout, you still got to deal with Ben Rice with a runner in scoring position. But let's see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Clay Holmes. Throw that sinker there. 1-2. Strike 3. Oh, challenge that. We're going to have a challenge, and I think that's going to be strike 3, folks. Torrens challenge there. I think that's going to be strike 3. Let's see ABS here. ABS, strike 3. 2 away. But look, I'm happy with the strikeout. 2 strikeouts in a row. But the Mets are going to have to face Ben Rice right now. And if Ben Rice gets walked or he reaches, Aaron Judge could be coming up with the bases loaded with a chance to make this game very, very ugly. And I tell you, oh my gosh, I'm still hoping that, the Mets can make a comeback in this game. I'm still hoping, but Mets get down 5-6-7-0. Game's not over till it's over, but nonetheless, it's going to be tough. Yeah, Ben Rice is definitely playing some amazing baseball. He's taking a huge step forward for the Yankees. Jay Nunez, let's see, Jay Nunez, what's about to happen. First pitch to Ben Rice. Here it is. Misses way outside, 1 ball, no strike. Look, you know what interesting thing? Yankees have a lot of lefties in the lineup. Not all lefties, but they got Chisholm, Ben Rice, Spencer Jones, if I'm not mistaken. They got a ton of lefties. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a strike. I think Manaea has to come into this game after. You got to bring Sean Manaea into this game after. Christopher's here. What's going on, Chris? Hey, Chris. Yankees are looking good right now, Christopher. Let's see what's going to happen for the rest of the game. 1-1 pitch from Clay Holmes. Here it is. Hit hard. Fielded by Brett Beatty. Gonna go to first. It's going to be an infield single. Bases are loaded. Damn, man. Bases are loaded with Aaron Judge. Yup, Aaron Judge is right-handed. Look, Brett Beatty did a really good job to stop it, but he fell on the ground as he had to dive on the ground to get it. Ben Rice runs too well. You weren't going to be able to get Ben Rice there. He saved the run, but he could not get him out. Look, Judge is right-handed. Look, the game could get ugly now, folks. Bases loaded. Aaron Judge is up, folks. First pitch. Popped him up. High, deep. No, not deep. Benj is there. Got out of it. Wow. Aaron Judge swinging at the first pitch. Bails the Mets out. We are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yankees had a chance to make this game ugly. And Aaron Judge swings at the first pitch and the Mets get out of it. Wow. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, brother. Hey, Christopher, I'm glad that you are here. Shout out to you for being here. Kelp Juice, I need Carson Bench for two home runs. 2 home runs? Whoa. Ram Jam, Jay Nunez, let's go. Christopher, yeah. Look, I understand swinging at the first pitch if you're Aaron Judge. But, all right, this is how my mind works as a baseball hitter. Clay Holmes is up to 85 pitches. I understand that the first pitch he has to get ahead, so he's going to get a strike. So I can respect swinging at it. But sometimes my head works, take a pitch or take 2 pitches because you're going to make his pitch count go up. And if he's not throwing a strike, you have a chance to, really put the hammer down. Let's go Mets. Got to answer now, Flavor. I agree. At least 1 run. I'm ready for football season as well. No runs, no hits, no RBIs. Yup, Mets held them, bro. I thought Judge just hit a grand slam. No lie. Off the bat, it looked pretty good, but nonetheless, the Mets were able to get out of it. We got on Facebook. We got Jimmy Hands, Karina, John Evel, Idelma. Shout out to all of you. We got people with us also on Facebook. Look, to all my people that are with us watching, after this game, we're going to be covering the NBA playoffs, Spurs, and Timberwolves. I would like to invite all of you, like, share, subscribe, help this channel grow. As this channel grows, we are going to be doing amazing things. We're going to be doing giveaways. So like, share, subscribe, spread it, and let's go Mets. Look, the Mets, these last games that they've won, they've been winning without Soto and Bichette. For the Mets to come through in this series, this game, Bichette and Soto are going to have to step up. Let's see. Let's see right here what is going to happen. Let's go Mets, Jacqueline. You got it. Let's go Mets. Look, Bichette and Soto, they're up right now. Mets got 2, 3, 4. Bichette, let's go, guys. This is the part of the lineup where you want to get at least 1. First pitch to Bichette. It's going to miss inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Look, Bichette, let's go, man. This is a big, big part of the game. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning right now. 1-0 pitch to Bichette. Here it is. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, look, this is one of my first times seeing Cam Schlittler pitch. he's a really, really good pitcher. I got to give him some love. I got to give him some credit. He is a really, really good pitcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Bichette. Bichette hits it to center field, but look, Bichette's success as 1 out, flies out to center. Bichette's success is not being a fly ball hitter. Bichette's success is hitting line drives. And right there, Bichette hit another fly out. So, you know, this is how you know Bichette's not going well. When he's hitting a lot of fly balls. Judge can't get hit against the Mets like always. Nah, Judge got a hit in his last at-bat. It's just, you know, he couldn't come through there. Soto's up right now. Let's see if Soto could do anything. First pitch coming to Soto. Here it is. Soto takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. Yankees are up 3-0 in this game, folks. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Schlittler is only up to 54 pitches. He's been pretty efficient. Let's see if the Mets can get anything going or if they can make him work a little more. 0-1 pitch. Soto takes another strike. 0-2. So one thing I'm seeing about Schlittler, his pitch sequence is amazing. They showing a replay of Judge and Soto giving each other a hug. Happy to keep they kept the love amongst each other. I think Bichette just trying to hit home runs. Yeah, he gotta chill out with that, Christopher. He's a line drive hitter. He gotta be that. 0-2. Soto takes high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Where the bases where the bases are loaded, all the pressure on the pitcher. Swing at the first pitch, no pressure. That's what I'm saying. When you swing at the first pitch with the bases loaded and you don't do something, you help the pitcher a lot. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Soto strikes out again. 2 outs, and Schlittler is looking really, really good in this game. Mets, You hear Dontrell Willis saying, this Soto clutching at his lower back. Jeez, is this like the year where Soto's just first a calf, then he fouls a ball off his foot, and now his lower back? I mean, Vientos is up. First pitch, swinging. It's a swinging bunt. Schlittler's off the mound, throws it. He's got him. What a play by Cam Schlittler. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a play by Schlittler. Oh my goodness. Look, that was an amazing play right there. Look, 3 up, 3 down for the Mets. Look, the Mets' chance in this game to win this game, you got to get Schlittler out of this game. Serious. If you're the Mets, you got to get Schlittler out of this game. You cannot afford to let Schlittler go 7. If he goes 6, but you cannot afford to let him go 7. You cannot. Schlittler has been amazing this year. Mets need to have 1 good benches clearing brawl. What makes you say that? Jay Nunez. Oh, so they could pull for each other? Huh. Yeah, Bellstar. Soto struck out for his 2nd time. First time he struck out was check swinging, and this time he actually swung and missed. Look, folks, Mets offense is not looking good to start off this game. And look, we got to hope that they can find a way to get some stuff going. But the thing is that the Yankees offense, I mean, the Yankees have 3 runs only, but they have 7 hits in this game. Yankees have been getting a lot of hits. So, you know, it's not a good start from the Mets, but it's early. We got Jimmy Haynes. Let's go Yankees. The Mets aren't going anywhere. All right, look, I can't argue with Yankee fans right now. I don't want to ever, if Yankee fans talk about right now, I can't. But depending on what Yankee fans say about history, that's when I will give them at least a little bit. I'll give them a little of their own history. But if we're talking about this year, I am not going to argue with Yankee fans. The Yankees are 27-17. The Mets are 18-25. The Yankees are what? They have 7 more. No, they have 10 more wins. No, 9 more wins and 8 less losses. So, you know, What a play by Schlittler. So Bellinger's up right now. First pitch to Bellinger. Misses high. Oh, that was a ball, but umpire calls it a strike. 1 ball and no strikes. Yankees have no more challenges in this game, folks. 1-0-1 pitch to Bellinger. Here it is. Fouled, 0-2. Bellinger has the biggest at bat of the game. Yankees game was scoreless. Bellinger RBI double, and then Chad Chisholm followed up with a 2 RBI double. Yankees are up 3-0. Gotta take some chips real fast. 0-2 pitch, folks. Clay Holmes is still in this game. Here it is. Way inside. 0-2. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. Clay Holmes is still in the game, folks. $89 pitches are ready for Clay Holmes. This is his last inning, if he finishes it. Swing and a miss, so a strike 3. Bellinger chases a ball. 1 away in the 5th inning. We got a question from Derek. Let me read the question. Give me one moment. First pitch to Chisholm is going to be a ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. I want to ask you a question. Do you think James Harden will be throwing basketball games? Just think about it. Look, I don't know, man, but it happens to him a lot. 1-0. That's going to be fouled away. 1-1. James Harden struggles mainly in games 6 and 7. If he throws games, can you imagine that? Look, I'm going to go ahead and say no. But can you imagine if a story like that came out? He was shaving points. 1-1 pitch. Misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike. We got Sean here. Sean 17 is here. Look, Yankees are definitely off to a good start. Let's see if the Mets can come back. Let's see if the Mets can come back and, get some stuff going. 2-1. That's going to miss low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jazz Chisholm. He has a chance to draw a walk and get on base. Let me even check the score of the Cavs and the Pistons game. Pistons are up 66-54. Cavs better not lose this game. 3-1. Ball 4. Clay Holmes walks him. That may be Clay Holmes' last batter. Maybe Clay Holmes' last batter. Maybe. I'm telling you, if the Cavs So some NBA news. Anunoby hamstring practices in full with the Knicks. Yep. Clay Holmes is coming out of this game, folks. Pitching change for. Yeah, I mean, it's fair to take him out. Clay Holmes did not have it tonight. 3 runs is not a lot. Who's coming in? Austin Warren's coming in. Wow. Surprised they didn't try to put Sean Manaea into the game with the Yankees having a bunch of lefties. But nonetheless, so Anunoby practiced, full participant. It's a good sign. And also Thunder's Jalen Williams says he's healthy entering Western Conference Finals. Look, if you're the Cavaliers better not lose this game. They better not lose this game. I'm telling you, Cavaliers lose this game. Wow. So far, James Harden's 9 points, 3 of 7. Cavaliers got to find a way to close it out. Got to find a way to close the game out. It's a commercial break. Mets are making a pitch and change. Warren's going to be coming into the game. Some scores around the MLB. Pirates are up 8-3 over the Phillies. Tigers and Blue Jays are tied 2-2 in the 7th. Nationals are up 3-0 versus the Orioles. The Reds are up 3-0 over the Guardians. The Rays are up 6-2 over the Marlins. Brewers and Twins are tied 1-1. Red Sox and Braves. Braves are up 2-0. Yankees are up here 3-0. Mets only have 1 hit. Cubs are up 2-1 on the White Sox. Rangers and Astros are scoreless. Royals and Cardinals are scoreless. Diamondbacks and Rockies scoreless. Dodgers and Angels tonight. Padres, Mariners later tonight. And also Giants and Athletics. So, rivalry weekend, folks. This is rivalry weekend in the MLB. And New York Mets fan, I 100% agree. Too many walks. That was Clay Holmes' big problem. And in this game, let me give you an exact amount of how many walks he even had in this game, Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes in this game, if I'm not mistaken, he must have had at least 4 walks. Let me give you an exact number, though. Only 2 walks. Wow. I thought Clay Holmes had more than 2 walks. Clay Holmes only had 2 walks. But nonetheless, not good. So, Austin Warren, McMahon is coming up right now. I'm surprised that he didn't put a lefty in. Well, Warren is up, runner on first base, first pitch. It's going to miss low, 1 ball and no strikes. Yankees are looking to extend the lead, folks. 3-0. 3 runs is a lot for Schlittler, but the Yankees are looking to extend the lead. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Pickoff attempt. It's going to get by or hit Chisholm in the back. And Chisholm was in too much pain to even get up and start running. He just stays put at first base. So Jazz Chisholm right there hit hard in the back by a pickoff attempt. Surprised he couldn't advance there. Pretty surprised by that. Yeah, hit him right at the top of the back. Yeah, like in between the shoulder blades. Oof, that's a tough area to get hit. So, one ball, no strikes. McMahon is up right now. Let's see if the Mets can hold the Yankees from getting any more runs. 1-0 pitch. Grounded. Vientos gets one, and they're going to be safe at second. That's Jazz Chisholm's speed right there. So that ball was hit hard to Vientos. He fielded it, stepped on the bag, but by the time he threw to second base, Jazz Chisholm was already there. So it's 2 outs. Runner now at second base. And the Mets, and yeah, it didn't help that Vientos was falling away when he made the throw. He was falling away. He touched the bag 2 times. So not much he could do right there. Spencer Jones is up right now. First pitch. Grounded, foul. No balls, 1 strike. Spencer Jones right now. The Yankees, big prospect, really, really tall. Tall like Aaron Judge. He's DHing for the Yankees right now. 0-1. He's tall like Aaron Judge. Here's the 0-1 pitch, folks. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought more than 2 walks. I agree, New York Mets fan. I definitely thought it was more than 2 walks. Only 2 walks up to this point, though. So let's see if he can keep it, Let's see if the Mets can get some runs. That's the biggest thing I want to see and keep the Yankees at bay. Almost a pickoff attempt. Fake pickoff attempt. 1 ball, 1 strike, folks. C. Love is here. We still got Jacqueline, Jarrett, and Seth here. 1 ball, 1 strike, folks. Let's see the pitch here. Here is the pitch. That's going to be ripped, and that's going to be a base hit, and the Yankees are going to be leading 4-0 now. Damn, man. Come on, Warren. Yankees take a 4-0 lead, folks. It's been the 2-out hits. The Mets pitchers have had 2 outs, and all of the Yankees runs have scored with 2 outs. You're close to getting out of an inning. You don't get out of it. And the Yankees are making them pay right now. And that was just a hanger there by Warren. Not a good pitch. Not a good pitch at all. Jazz Chisholm, once that ball was dropping, he was going to score easy. Absolutely going to score easy. First pitch to Volpe, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. That's going to miss inside 2-0. Come on, Warren. Now, can I say this? I don't like I didn't like Mendoza putting in Warren now. I would have liked the lefty because of all the Yankee lefty bats. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Come on, Warren. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What is going on with this guy right now? Warren is not looking good to start off his outing today. Not looking good at all. 3-0 pitch to Volpe. Strike 1. 3-1. I mean, come on now. You cannot be walking the bottom of the order. You cannot do that. 3-1 to Volpe. Volpe, he's definitely going to have the green light here. Definitely having the green light here. If it's close. 3-1. Here it is. Not even close. My goodness, man. Walking the 8th hitter. Unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. Jeez, man. Sinatra. Oh, my gosh, man. Can they stop walking people? Jeez, man. 3rd walk already. We're in the 5th inning. My goodness. My goodness, man. 4-0. Yankees have gotten all their runs with 2 outs. First pitch to Wells. Little roller. Picked up on foul territory. There was nothing that Terrence could do there because if that ball would have trickled fair, it would have been an infield single. My goodness, man. Yeah, I'm going to see it tomorrow. I'm going to be outside tonight going to a Drake listening party. Wow, Drake dropped 3 albums. Yesterday, Toronto, they did fireworks. Sinatra, I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Take care, all right? 0-1 pitch is coming to Wells. I mean, look, if you're Warren, you got to get this out, man. You absolutely got to get this out, Warren. And if I'm not mistaken, that run gets charged to Clay Holmes. It does. Yeah, that run gets charged to Clay Holmes. Unbelievable. 0-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Misses outside. This guy, Warren, yeah, you cannot let Warren come out again. He's not even close. Not even close in this, not even close in this outing. Throwing a ton of balls. Unless Mendoza's going to punt the game. I mean, at that. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. 1-2. My goodness. We got Seth, Jarrett, Lewis, Dreams, Marine Raider, New York Mets fan is here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see the pitch here. Here it is. Ball 2. Sorry, not ball 4. Kyle Schwarber again. Wow. Believe me, Hope Soto from Christopher is good for the Mets. I think he's fine. He's in left field now. Believe me, it works for morale. Pitch the Yankees high and tight, low and in. Mets pitchers are not doing a good job of doing that. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. So that's going to end the inning, but the Yankees once again get another 2-out run. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Mets are going to have 5, 6, and 7. The bottom of the order. Can they get anything going? That's the question. Can they get anything going? 4-0 Yankees lead halfway through the game. So the Pistons are up 68-61 in the 3rd quarter. Pistons are fighting to stay alive and avoid elimination. The Phillies, who were once down 6-0, they're trailing 8-5. They're in the game. Blue Jays and Tigers are still tied 2-2. Nationals are still up 3-0 over the Orioles. We started from the bottom. Now we're here. The Mets, I'm telling you. Reds are still up 3-1 over the Guardians. How about the Tampa Bay Rays? 28-14. They're up 7-2 in the Battle of Florida over the Marlins. The Twins and the Brewers, it's 1-1 in that game. Braves are up 2-0 over the Red Sox. Yankees are up 4-0. Mets got 1 hit for crying out. Look, And if you watch the Mets, we've seen a lot of this. We've seen a lot of the Mets have some games where they hit, but then the Mets have games where it's like nobody can hit. So, look, if they don't wake up soon, this could be one of those games where the Mets 100% get one hit, get two hit, get dominated. And look, I'm staying optimistic. Now, I will say this, 4-0 with Schlittler on the mound, it is not looking good. I'm just being honest in that regard. But still in the 5th inning, let's see what is going to happen. Mets need to get more than only one hit. I agree. Mendoza may be fired soon. Seth, nope. What's his name is, he's been saying that he is not gonna be getting fired. Stearns has been saying that. Gotta put into factor that Mets are facing a potential Cy Young. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough. You're facing Schlittler. The Mets strategy should be like what they did when they faced Paul Skeens. Try to work him, take pitches, fight off pitches, and get him out the game. Face the Yankees pen. Let's go Mets. Melendez swings and misses, no balls and 1 strike. Schlittler, that's only his 59th pitch. I mean, he's efficient. We need a first baseman. Yep. Mendoza's not the problem. Whole team gives up. Nah, Mets didn't give up. Come on. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss again. 0-2. So Melendez swung at the first 2 pitches and they're both balls. He's down 0-2. Why didn't we sign on? I don't know. It's David Stearns. Ask David Stearns. And Jay Nunez, you said it perfectly. It's feast or famine with the Mets. There's no in between. They're either horrendous or they're good. Right now we're getting the horrendous. Can they wake up? 0-2 pitch, folks. Darryl Strawberry's in attendance there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Melendez. Oh my gosh. Melendez, 3 pitches. All of them were balls out of the strike zone. Swung at all of them. Strike 3. Sit down. I mean, come on, man. Come on. 3 straight pitches, not even close. You're swinging at all of them. Come on. They're showing the last championship for each New York franchise. Huh. The most recent is the New York Giants in the Super Bowl 2012. My goodness. Brett Beatty's up. He has the only hit of the game for the Mets. I was hoping for a hot May. Started good, but not hitting again. Yeah. Look, let's see. Let's see, folks. Brett Beatty's up right now. They're facing Schlittler. Schlittler's dominant right now. First pitch here. Outside. So, Schlittler's thrown 4 straight balls in this inning. But Melendez swinging at all 3 of them is 1 out. My goodness. Some players just upset me with their approach. Send Strawberry to pinch hit. 1-0 pitch to Brett Beatty. Mets need to score. I agree. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. 20-10 would be great. Huh. Look. Yeah, they're not putting the Liberty there, surprisingly. I don't know why they didn't do that. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be another strike. 1-2. So Schlittler is... Look, Schlittler's dealing, folks. He's dealing. Schlittler is dealing right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the pitch from Schlittler. 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Good layoff there by Beatty. Really, really good job to lay off on that pitch. Schlittler's up to 65 pitches. I mean, at this pace, he can go 7 innings at this pace. Now, if you're the Mets, you want to try to cut that to the 6th inning. But they're going to have to start making him work and get 2-2 pitch. 3-2. Good job laying off there. They're going to have to lay off. They're going to have to not chase. You know, they're going to have to work really hard. Schlittler's numbers are better than Jacob deGrom in ERA-wise. Not innings or strikeouts. If they're comparing. 3-2. Damn, man. Stop swinging at balls, man. Strike 3. Brett Beatty swings at a pitch not even close. And Ram Jam, I'm surprised that they didn't mention that. Ram Jam, they did not mention that the WNBA was the most recent New York title. It's weird. It's like they forgetting the women's sports. Look, Schlittler, I said he could go 7. My bad. First pitch to Simeon, strike 1. Look, Schlittler could go 8 innings. My bad. Schlittler could go 8 innings in this game. All jokes aside. Marcus Simeon is up right now. He's down 0-1 quick. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes it high, 1-1. I liked Brett Beatty working the count, but then, you know, the strike zone here, let's say this is the strike zone, you're swinging all the way up here. Like, jeez, man. 1-1 pitch. I know it's not hard. 1-1. Too high. 2-1. But, jeez, we need base runners. Mets and Yankees are always rivalry like Eagles and Cowboys. 100%. I don't see the excitement in the players like the last 2 years. I miss OMG. Yeah, OMG, I can definitely agree with that. The Mets, that's why these young guys are really big for the team. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. 3-1. Schlittler misses. Schlittler, look, if I'm Simeon, I understand you're in a 3-1 count. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm taking a pitch. I'm taking a pitch because they don't have base runners. Mets need a base runner. But I bet you Simeon swings here if it's close. 3-1. It wasn't close. He took it. Ball 4. Mets have a base runner in front of A.J. Ewing. Okay. Second base runner. Schlittler's up to 72 pitches in the 5th inning. Look, he easily, if he stays pitching well, he's got 30, 40 more pitches in him. Maybe not 40, maybe 35-ish. I mean, but this is why I'm emphasizing, please, for the Mets to make him work. Now, A.J. Ewing is up. Is he going to take? I don't know. I think he's getting the green light on the first pitch. I think A.J. Ewing's swinging at this first pitch. Let's see here. First pitch is coming. Strike 1. He doesn't swing at it. No balls, 1 strike. Put the rally cap on, Sammy. Nah, no rally cap right now. I gotta keep it neutral. Okay, let's get him around. I'm telling you, look, come on, guys. A.J. Ewing's down 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Look, Schlittler's velocity, I haven't been watching all of his fastballs, but that fastball was at 95. Now, I don't know if he purposely did that. And now he's going to dial it up to like 98, 99, but he's definitely, you know, his velocity. Pickoff attempt almost got by Ben Rice. 0-2 count. I can't be mad at him there taking pitches. I know he's down 0-2, but that's 2 more pitches that Schlittler. This is his 75th pitch in the 5th inning. I can't be mad at that. The Mets top of the order is going to have to do their job. It's as simple as that. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. He check swinged it. It was a ball, but nonetheless, check swing. We're going to do it again. Let's see the comment we got on Facebook. We got on Facebook, Jimmy. Let me see. Here's the comment. Time for everyone to become Yankee fans. Come to a championship team. Jimmy, chill. Come on, Jimmy. Stay humble, Jimmy. I know the Mets 0-2. Up high. I know the Mets haven't won since 86. I know. But the Yankees haven't won for a long time as well. Come on now. Come on, Jimmy, on Facebook. Come on now. But they won more recent than the Mets. I know, but come on now. 1-2 pitch. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. So 93 miles per hour there by Schlittler. Up to 77. Look, I'm happy that the bottom of the order is making him work. Dodgers have placed Snell on the injured list. Wow. He can go 8 if he continues like that. They have to make him throw pitches. I agree. Been busy at work, but Killer Cam only throws cheddar, all different shapes and velocities. Strike 3. Damn, man. In and over, folks. That was a good pitch, man. We're going to the 6th inning. Look, this is what it's going to come down to. And he struck out the side, Schlittler. It's going to come down to this. It's going to come down to the Mets top of the order. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for the top of the order. Let's see what Jimmy said here. The Mets don't pay for a lot of good players. They pay for one player a year. I mean, Jimmy, come on, Jimmy. I think that's just the Mets hater in you talking. Because, okay, let's talk about the Yankees. Stanton, you know that that's a horrible contract. But they got Stanton. Jazz Chisholm, Yankees are not going to extend him. And Yankees traded for him. I got to get angry on Nunez. I got to. Volpe, I mean, look, Yankees are a good team. But, you know, the Yankees haven't... Let's just say this. The Yankees are not the Yankees that we are accustomed to seeing from 2009 and down. They're not those Yankees now. The 2009 Yankees and lower, those Yankees were amazing. Now they're still a playoff team almost every year. I mean, I cannot talk about that. But in terms of championship wins and stuff, you know, they haven't been good in that. Can we keep them here, then put some traffic in the bases? Bellstar, look, this is a big inning. I don't know. I don't know why I have a bad feeling that the Yankees may get some more runs here. I wish Bader was never on the Giants. Wow, I'm surprised about that. Who you want Bader to be on then, Seth? Who do you want Bader to be on? Let us know here. I'm really surprised by that. But look, I don't know why I feel like the Yankees are about to pull away and kind of, you know, make this game a little bit ugly. But I'm hoping that my gut is wrong right now. Really hoping that my gut is wrong. And I'm hoping that this, you know, this Mets team. I wish Bader was on the Yankees. Look, Bader is better than Grisham. He's not as good as a power hitter, but he's definitely better. And yeah, look, this is the difference in the game. Yankees have 6 2-out hits. First pitch to Grisham and Warren still in the game. Look, I know Warren's been pitching good for the Mets, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not so confident this inning right now. I'm not confident. I'm not confident this inning. I think the Yankees are going to put some more. 1-0, strike one. I hope I'm wrong about Warren. I ain't going to lie, bro. I love my Mets, but Killer Cam is like that. He is. I mean, that's why I'm not mad. My only thing with the Mets, just make him work. That's it. Just make him work. He's up to almost 80 pitches. 1-1. Misses high. 2-1. You know, they just got to make him work. That's the only thing I can say. Especially in this 6th inning. He's gotten hit with the ball off the... Ball hit off his foot. Got to make him work. Without a doubt. Let me see here. Our players are champions. The Yankees organization will play for players. Bro, you know that that's false, Jimmy. That is false, Jimmy. Like, yeah, all right. Let's see. All right. Stanton hasn't won a chip yet. 2-1 pitch. Come on, Warren. Jazz Chisholm, not a champion. Nobody. Who on the Yankees is a champion? All jokes aside, I'm talking to Jimmy Hands on Facebook. Be honest. What Yankee player right now is a champion? Let me know. 3-1 pitch. That's a home run. Home run. Oh, boy, my bad. I thought that was a home run for sure, but it's caught by Benj in front of the wall. My goodness. Oh, boy. I know what. Max Fried won with the Braves. Garrett Cole won with the Braves. Won with the Dodgers. What am I talking about? Garrett Cole won with the Astros. Who else, Jimmy Hands? Let me know. Because I'm not sure what Yankee players you're talking about that they got a bunch of championship players. I'm a little confused by that. First pitch to Ben Rice is going to miss. 1 ball, no strikes. Ah, boy. Mets offense, man. 1 hit through 5 innings. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Ben Rice, 2-0. Come on, man. You cannot. Yankees are a better team because they got Judge. 100%. Look. And it's hard. Look. Yankees have a great pitching staff. I'll give them that. But I'm not afraid to say this. 2-0 pitch. Strike one, 2-1. Yankee fans need to understand. You take Aaron Judge from this team, it's over. They're not the team that they've been. And the stats show that. Stats show that. Take Aaron Judge away. 2-1. That's going to miss inside 3-1. Aaron Judge is arguably the best player in the world. The world. Now, he doesn't pitch like Ohtani, so that causes a little separation, you would say. But Aaron Judge is amazing. He just hasn't been clutch. That's the only thing we can say about Judge. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Come on, man. Don't walk Ben Rice in front of Judge. Don't walk him. It's still 3-0. It's 4-0, folks. I was about to say it's 3-0. Let me see here from Jimmy. Jimmy, let me get back to your comment. 3-2. Popped him up a mile high. So Beatty's there. Beatty makes the play 2 away. So let me check the comment that Jimmy said. He said, okay, Aaron Judge has one batting time. Yeah, Aaron Judge is the best player arguably in the world. Let me see. Let me see. Jimmy, you said our players are champions. That's what you said. He said that. First pitch to Aaron Judge. Misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Okay, Soto was a great player. Do you see him going anywhere this year? Look, I'm not giving up on my Mets. I think we're going to make the playoffs. I know that I don't have no evidence. I know we look bad, but I believe. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Ben Rice helps us in the clutch a lot of times. Yeah, that's it. It's Ben Rice, Judge, and Bellinger. But if you take away Judge, it's over. 1-1 pitch. That is going to be inside 2-1. We got Sol Ramirez, Mets. Bienvenido, Sol Ramirez. ¿Cómo está? Okay, but what I'm saying is they put together a championship team every year. I get you. Look, I can't argue with that. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. The Yankees put together always a team that will, look, these are the words of Brandon Tyranny. They put together a team that a lot of the time they beat up on bad competition, which they're supposed to, but when they play the better teams, they don't do so well. It's just the reality. The Yankees are 1-8 this year or 1-9 versus the teams with good records. 3-1 to Judge. Here it is. That is going to be fouled back 3-2. And that's a fact, Jimmy. The Yankees are 1-8 this year with teams, if I'm not mistaken, over 500. So a lot of their wins are against teams under 500. And we got to be honest. That's not me trying to talk trash or badmouth the Yankees, but we see that in the years. But the Yankees brand, the expectation, the fans always expect championships. And I 100% agree with that. Let's see here. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Judge pops it up. Is it going to go out of play? It's going to go out of play. Yankees, Soto will be better free agent next year. No way. Damn, Pistons putting belt on the Cavs. I told you it was going to go 7. Jarrett, what's the score? Soto is losing his old team. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay, folks. It's okay. First game, Judge. Judge is a champ because his wife is cute. That's it, bruh. Come on, Nunez. My goodness. 3-2 pitch to Judge. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Judge strikes out. And that's going to be the ending of the inning. We are going now. So my prediction, I expected the Yankees to get some runs. Nonetheless, good job by Warren. Mets are trailing still 4-0. And the Mets need to 100% get the bats going. Let me check here really fast. Damn, 90-77. Look, I know that that's only a 13-point game. In the NBA, a team could come back from that easily, like a few threes, and you're back in the game. But wow, look, I'm telling you, man, the Cavs better not lose this game. I know that they're losing now. Oh, it's actually, I'm seeing 88-70. 92-80. Yikes. That's what I'm seeing. Oh my gosh, Jarrett. 1, 2, 3 inning, Ram Jam. Let's go. Let's see. New York Mets fan. We need to get the bats going. Edwin, Daniels here. Need to get the bats going. Look, well, now it's 92. Wait, let me see what's the score in this Pistons game. It's 92 to 80. 92 to 80. Look, the Cavs cannot afford to lose this game. That's all I gotta say. James Harden hasn't been bad neither. James Harden, what? 17 points. 8 of 10 from the free throw line, 4 of 8 from the field. Now, James Harden, 7 turnovers is a problem. That is too much turnovers. Too much. Let's see here. And the Yankees are 197 and 176 without Aaron Judge. Yeah, I mean, that's more over. Look, the time that the Yankees lost Aaron Judge for the ending, like most of a season, they didn't make the playoffs. Every other year with Judge, they make it. You take Aaron Judge away from this team, could the Yankees win 88, 87? It's possible, but I don't think they will not be a 90-win team without Aaron Judge. But look, Yankees are a great organization. They always give you a chance. We got Christopher saying Durant rolled his ankle. Wow. I remember when 20 points was a lock in the NBA. I'm telling you, there was a time where you up by 20 in the NBA, game's over. It's 100% over. Seth, I got the Yankees winning this game. Mets batting to wake up. Well, we got 9, 1, and 2. The top of the order needs to do it for the Mets. First pitch to Renz. Strike 1. Look, all I can ask is the Mets. Make them work. I don't think Schlittler is going to go 8. I don't think. But he's on track to go 7, especially if this inning goes fast. He could, without a doubt, go 8. 7 for sure. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Look, it's a 4-run game. Now, the Mets haven't scored for the first 5 innings. But the key to this series, you cannot depend on the young guys only. The Bichettes and the Sotos got to step up. 1-1. Grounded right to the shortstop. Volpe fields it cleanly. Makes the throw. 1 away. 1 out. Look, this is it. The top of the order. The way that Schlittler's going, this could be one of the last times that we see the, how you call it? Let me see here. Okay, first pitch to Carson Bench. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Look, I forgot my chain of thought, honestly. Look, the Bichettes and Sotos gotta step up. It's just as simple as that. This is a series where these guys gotta step up. 0-1 pitch. That's gonna be blooped, but that's gonna be 2 quick outs. Fly ball and 2 outs. Come on, guys. 83 pitches. I mean, Schlittler's thrown, what, 5 pitches this inning? This can't happen, man. With this now, Schlittler's probably going to go 8. With that, you can't let that happen right there. 5 pitches, 2 outs. I'm sorry. You cannot let that happen. You cannot. I can't forget when the 17-year-old kid broke Judge's bat and he hit into a double play in the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, from Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. From Brazil. First pitch coming to Bichette. He swings at the pitches and fouls it away. Look, the Mets 6 pitches, 2 outs already, 0-1. Look, not a good inning, man. You cannot afford to give Schlittler an 8-pitch, 9-pitch inning. And now they're 2 strikes away from 8-pitch inning. 0-1, here it is. That's going to miss high, 1-1. Braves are very good, Seth. Look, okay, so where is your Aaron Judge? Let's not forget he's still part of the team. Look, Soto's a great player, but I can admit 1-1 pitch to Bichette. Here it is. Bichette takes a strike, 1-2. Look, Soto's a great hitter, but I can be honest, Soto's not Aaron Judge, and everybody knows that. Now, Soto's more clutch than Judge. Judge can carry you throughout a whole season, but in the clutch moments, he hasn't proved that yet. But I believe it could change. 1-2 pitch. Grounded. It's going to be a 1-2-3 inning, man. Quick inning for Schlittler. We're going to the 7th. Look, I think the game's over, folks. Mets, the top of the order is doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, look, I get it. You're facing Schlittler, so I can't be mad at it. He's done this to everybody this year, Schlittler, for the most part. But, okay, let's go. The Mets. Benj, 0 for 3. Bichette, 0 for 3. Soto, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. I mean, that's not going to cut it. Excuse me. That's not going to cut it. Mets got 9 outs to play with. And they got to wake up. Without a doubt, the Mets got to wake up. Now, look, I mean, the Mets got 1 hit in the game. Ram Jam, my bad, Ram Jam, my bad. I'm sorry. Judge's legs will go before August. Chill, Jay Nunez. I don't believe that. Look, what I was going to say. So the Mets are making a pitching change. But look, okay. I'm not mad because the Mets got 1 hit versus Schlittler. Schlittler is about it. Serious. But what I'm disappointed is in, you gotta make him work more. Okay, easier said than done. I get that. I get it. Easier said than done. But it still doesn't change the fact you gotta make him work more. It's as simple as that. You cannot have 9, 1, and 2 and let him have an 8-pitch inning. 8-pitch inning where if that 8 pitches would have turned, let's say, to 12, 13, now 8th inning is not looking likely. Now we're talking about he's probably going 8 innings. All jokes aside, he's probably going 8 innings. But that's my complaint about the Mets. Swinging at pitches that you're anxious, you're trying to be the hero. And that's what we've been seeing a lot of from this team when we get to these moments, you know? Let's see here. Aaron Judge has 30 RBIs this season. What's Met player on the Mets has that? No Mets player has that. But Jimmy, the Mets are off to a terrible start. I mean, that's clear. That's 100% clear that the Mets are off to a terrible start. 1-0 pitch, strike 1. Oh, not 1-0 pitch. The first pitch, strike 1. What I will say is that look, the Mets are not off to a great start, but the Yankees are not off to a good start. Strike 2 against teams with a winning record. The Yankees, that's a fact. They're not. But nonetheless, the Yankees are still having a great season. They're 10 games over 500. Way better than the Mets. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Fouled away. Gonna do it again. Let us see here. We got people on Facebook with us. We got people on Twitch. YouTube with us. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate all of you. Remember, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Spread this channel. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Popped them up a mile high. Brett Beatty has... Bichette is going to call for it and make the first out of the inning. Bro, Killer Cam throws 3 different fastballs, a 2-seam, a sinker, and a 4-seam. Nationals beat the Orioles 3-2. Okay. Look, Jared, I know that Cam Schlittler's nice. All jokes aside, I know it. But I just want them to make him work more. That's all I can ask. Don't let... The only chance the Mets have... He cannot pitch the 8th inning. Try to knock him out in the 7th. Strike 1. You cannot let Schlittler pitch 8 innings. If Schlittler goes 8 innings, game's over. No chance. You gotta find a way to knock him out in the 7th. You gotta find a way if you're the Mets. First pitch to 1-0-1 to Chisholm is gonna miss outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clay Holmes did not have it today. Look, the Yankees. The Yankees got 4 runs with all of them with 2 outs. So, you know, frustrated. 1-1. Hit hard, but that's going to go foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We may have a game 7 brewing in the NBA, Pistons and Cavs, and that game will be happening Sunday. But look, the Cavs are down by 11 with 7 minutes left. Game's not over. The Cavs are down by 15 with six minutes left. So, look, they got a chance. 1-2 pitch coming to Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm is 2 for 2. He has himself a double, and he also has, I think a single. Been on base 3 times in this game. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Pop them up a mile high. Is that going to get out of play? Terrence has it. Terrence makes the catch. Wow. 2 away. I thought that was going to hit off the net. 2 outs in this inning. They're showing images of players that both played for the Mets and the Yankees. They're showing El Duque. El Duque used to be great. Al Leiter. Wow, I never knew Al Leiter pitched for the Yankees. I knew he pitched for the Mets. David Cone. Dwight Gooden. Let Cavs and Pistons beat each other up for the Knicks, huh? McMahon is up right now. First pitch coming to McMahon. Here it is. It's going to be blooped towards left field. Soto's coming in, and Soto's going to make the play. That's a quick inning for Tobias Meyer. Look, that's a good inning because, look, Cam Schlittler didn't get a lot of rest. He has to come back out quickly. But, look, the only chance I give the Mets in this game, you got to knock Schlittler out the game. If Schlittler goes 8, it's over. Wow, Phillies tied game against Pittsburgh. How about that? Phillies were down 6-0, then 8-2. How about the Phillies? How about that? Wow. Phillies have been playing some good basketball for Mattingly. That's one thing we cannot forget about. Look, let me see here. And they tied it, in the 9th inning? Oh, boy. Let me refresh the page here. Wow, tied it in the 9th inning of Soto, the ex-Met, Gregory Soto. Blue Jays and Tigers are tied 2-2 in the bottom of the 9th. Reds are up 3-1. Rays are up 7-2. Brewers up 3-2. Red Sox tie the Braves 2-2. Yankees are still up 4-0, one hitting the Mets. Cubs are up 4-3. Astros up 1-0 over the Rangers. The Cardinals and Royals are tied 2-2. D-backs are up 6-1. And 3 games have not started. Dodgers, Angels, Padres, Mariners, Giants, Athletics, and we got one announcement. The Nationals beat the Orioles in this game. Let's go Mets. What kind of Met fan are you, Al Leiter? I mean, I'm not going to know Al Leiter for the Yankees, not at all. I only knew him for the Mets. I'm not. And of course, Joseph makes his return when the Yankees are playing and they're up versus the Mets. It's okay. I need Philly Pirates to go to extra innings. Jared, it's looking like that's about to happen. Look, we're back. The only chance the Mets have is knock Schlittler out the game. If Schlittler goes 8, it's over. Anna Moretti is here. Jimmy Hands is here. Shout out to you that are with us on Facebook. Shout out to all of you that are with us on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. I appreciate all of you. We got people on Facebook, Twitch. Let me see here. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate you. We got Sandy just joined us on Instagram. Look, Soto's up right now. 2 strikeouts in this game. First pitch from Schlittler to Soto. Here it is. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 88 pitches for Schlittler. Look, Schlittler can throw 105, 110 pitches. I'm telling you. It's why this inning is big. You got to work him at a minimum. 0-1. Strike 2. That's a strike. That was a strike, Soto. Come on, Soto. That's a strike. What are you asking? What are you talking to the umpire for? That's a strike. It's a strike. But he's getting that inside part of the plate. I mean, I don't know why Soto's backing up for that. He's not crowding the plate. What is he doing that for? I don't understand that. It's a good pitch. 0-2. Now you're going to throw him something nasty right now. 0-2. Soto hits that ball pretty well. Grisham back, and that ball's gone. Wow. Juan Soto with an opposite field home run. How about that? Wow. Juan Soto gets the Mets on the board, and the Mets are now trailing this game 4-1. Wow. Got down 0-2 in the count, and he hit that ball well. That's Juan Soto's 250th home run of his career. Let's go, Mets. Wow. Really, really big home run there to finally, do something versus Schlittler. Where is Willie Randolph? Yeah, Willie Randolph, definitely a big... I liked him when he was with the Mets. He got fired as a manager in some tough times. Tough times for the Mets. Vientos now. Vientos is going to take a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Look, Mets got to knock Schlittler out. It's the only chance that they got. I don't give them no other chance. There's one, Seth. They got to knock him out. They don't got no other chance. Schlittler takes a little pause there. Okay, 91 pitches. Look, at a minimum, if you're the Mets, all right, 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Look, at a minimum, Schlittler's up to 92 pitches. Can they get him to throw at least 8 more pitches this inning? At least 8 more. Just 8 more. 8 more pitches this inning. So that 0-2 outside, 1-2. I'm not saying if he throws 8 more pitches, if he cracks 100, if that's a guarantee he's out. No, because he pitched 107 versus the Red Sox last year. Nah, that's the playoffs, the wild card round. But 1-2, grounded, hit off his foot again. Jazz Chisholm feels it. Jazz Chisholm makes the throw. He's off the bag. Nah, he kept the foot on the bag. 1 away. Are the Mets going to challenge that? Maybe. I don't know if his foot came off the bag, but I think the foot stood on the bag. I think the foot stood on the bag. Let's see here. Hit off his foot again. My goodness. I thought he was out. Yeah, he can. Ooh, he may have actually got the foot off the bag. I think he may have took the foot off the bag. Wow. Let's see. Nah, he's out. Well, we need to see the next view to see if there's any space in between the foot. Foot definitely came off the bag, but I think that the foot was on the bag when he caught it. I think so. I can't believe Cubs and White Sox are playing in the same city. Yeah. Look, the White Sox, if I'm not mistaken, they're 500 or they're over 500 for the first time in how many years? I don't know how many years, but a long time. Let's see. I think he's going to be out. He's out. Yeah. Mets lose their challenge. I did think he would say out as well. He said, the umpire said, this is the first time I ever heard this. The New York Metropolitans. Wow. Look, the worst thing though, the ball hit over. The ball hit Schlittler's leg again. So that's a bad sign there. Yeah, the ball's been hitting Schlittler a lot. Aaron Boone confirmed that this is the 3rd game in a row where it hit him. Joseph, he was out. I thought, he was out there, Joseph. Let's see here. You see, I gave him luck. What do you mean you gave him luck, Jimmy? You gave Juan Soto luck? Yeah, hit off the foot again. Jimmy, look, I loved seeing Judge and Soto in the Yankees lineup. I'm going to be honest, and I'm a Mets fan. But first pitch to Melendez. Melendez, can you take a damn pitch, man? Strike 1, swinging and missing. He swung and missed at 4 straight pitches. Take a pitch, Melendez. Jeez, man. 0-1 pitch. Jimmy, what do you miss Soto and Judge? 0-1. This guy Melendez is getting me very angry right now. He swung at 5 straight pitches, and he swung and missed at all of them. And 4 of them were balls. Come on, man. Jeez, man. Take a damn pitch, man. Jeez, man. Now you got to swing. If it's close, 0-2. Ball outside. 1-2. Finally. Jeez. New York Metropolitan Baseball Team. I'm trying to see Schlittler out of this game. Schlittler's phenomenal. Somebody earlier said he's a Cy Young candidate, and that's true. We got to get him out of this game. It's the only chance we got. 1-2 pitch. Outside again. 2-2. So, look, Schlittler is going to get up to 100 pitches in this inning. He is. He's up to 98 right now. Look, if the Mets could get a base runner, maybe he'll come out this inning, which I would love to see that. You want to see that. Come on, Melendez. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss again. Melendez, you are hot garbage today, man. Hot garbage. 6 in a row. Swing and misses versus Schlittler. Jeez, man. Embarrassing, man. No adjustment made. Nothing. Just swing. And you swung at 6 of them, 5 of them that were balls, man. Those are the things that are frustrating. All right, Brett Beatty's up. Beatty's going to take a ball inside. 1 ball, no strike. So Schlittler's officially at 100 pitches. Look, this can kind of guarantee that Schlittler won't come out for the 8th. I'll be stunned if Schlittler comes out for the 8th inning. Stunned. 1-0. 2-0. If I'm Brett Beatty, I'm taking a pitch here, man. It's 2-0. I know you're in a hitter's count, but we need base runners. We need to flip the lineup again. Sammy angry again. I'm angry, Jay Nunez. I'm angry because of Melendez swinging that garbage. 2-0 pitch. Huh? Beam. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes, folks. Here it is. Strike 1. 3-1. Look, this is going to be Schlittler's ass inning. There's no way. He's at 103 pitches. I mean, you can't bring him out. The Marlins lost. The Rays get the win 7-2. The Tigers beat the Blue Jays. 3-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Look, Schlittler's looking to finish out. This is his 105th pitch of the game here. 105th pitch of the game incoming right now. 105th. Here it is, folks. 3-2. Grounded, foul, but that's going to just go foul over the first base line. 97. Schlittler put a little something extra there. New York Mets fan, how you feeling? Daniel, Jared, Joseph, how you all feeling? Schlittler, 71 strikes, 34 balls. Phenomenal. This is his last batter. He can't lose. If you're Schlittler, you got to get this out. You do not want to walk Beatty here or give up a hit. 3-2. He's going to dial it up. He got him. He did not go. Wow. Ball 4. Wow. I thought Beatty went there. So Schlittler walks Beatty. Mets have a base runner. I think that's it for Schlittler. Yeah. Mets finally get Schlittler out of the game. So Schlittler goes 6 2/3. Let's see here. All right, folks. Look, we got a pitch and change right now. Mets finally get to Schlittler. The Yankees bullpen is gonna have to get 7 outs. Ram jam. Here we go. Look, what happened last week? Last week, Friday, the 8th, the Yankees were playing the Brewers. And Schlittler, well, no, not last week, actually. It was Max Fried that pitched. What game was it that Schlittler pitched for the Yankees? Was it actually the Saturday game? Let me take a look at that real fast. The Saturday game. I think it was a Saturday game. Schlittler, yep, Saturday, Schlittler pitched 6 innings. 2 hits, no earned runs, 6 Ks, 97 pitches. But the bullpen gave it up. And an error. Yankees made an error. So, look, the Mets have a chance now. They have a chance. They got Marcus Semien coming up. I'm hoping Marcus Semien can take a pitch. I'm hoping so. Folks, we got a game 7, folks. The Pistons are demolishing the Cavaliers right now. demolishing right now. James Harden only gets, 23 points. Donovan Mitchell was a no-show. Wow. Donovan Mitchell was an absolute no-show. Unbelievable. Wow. Look, folks, the Mets have a chance. They have a chance now. Soto hit a home run, a big home run. The Mets finally got Schlittler out of this game. Finally, they got him out. And now this is it, folks. We need to guess. Can we keep the inning going? Can we get the Mets got 7 outs to work with the Yankees bullpen? Can we get another comeback? The Mets' last 3 wins have all been comebacks. First pitch here comes to Semien. Take a pitch, man. Swings at the damn first pitch. It's gonna be an infield single. My bad. My bad. I've seen so much of Semien swing at the first pitch that it frustrates me, folks. He swung at the first pitch. The third baseman McMahon was playing well back. Not a swinging bunt, but kind of a swinging bunt. Infield single too fast because he was playing way back. They're trying to prevent doubles. So the Mets have first and second. The tying run is coming to the plate with A.J. Ewing. So it's about to get spicy right now. What's the highest batting average for the Mets? Probably Soto, 270. A.J. Ewing's up. First pitch. Misses low. 1 ball, no strike. So look, things are getting a little interesting right now, folks. A little interesting right now. Let's go Mets. Let's go. Come on now. Come on, folks. Let's make it happen. Let's go. A.J. Ewing is up. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. In the dirt. It's going to get away from the catcher. And both runners are going to advance. And now the Mets have runners at scoring position. 2 of them. And a base hit can make this a 1-run game. Look, A.J. Ewing. Ah, man. Look, 2-0 is a hitter's count. It is, folks. It's a hitter's count. It is, but you got to kind of... Do you got to take a pitch because of the 2 first pitches being wild? Let's see, folks. 2-0 pitch. Does Ewing get the green light? Oh, boy. 2-0 pitch. Here it is. He's swinging. He fouls it away. 2-1. Put a good swing on that. I know he hit it. It was like a little grounder, but that was a nice swing there. We got Joanne Interrane Leone. Anna's here. Jimmy Hands is here. Jimmy, make sure you check out my YouTube page and my TikTok page. It's the same name, High Expectation Sports. We got a timeout there. Almost a pitch clock violation, but time was called. Folks, this is it. This is a big part of the game. The Mets this is their first opportunity of the game to do something. Come on, Ewing. What a spot for him. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. 2-1 pitch. Ewing hits that ball. Ah, man. Judge is there. End of the inning. Damn, he hit that ball well. But right to Judge. We're going to the 8th inning. Yankees are leading it 4-1. Look, I can't be mad at that swing. That was a good pitch right there. A really, really good... He put a good swing on it. You know, he just didn't get the full barrel on it. But, hey, look, Mets got some momentum. I know that they only got the 1 run, but let's see if they can play with these 6 outs. Let's see what they could do with that. Let's see. So, look, folks, we got a Game 7 coming, folks. This is it. We got ourselves a Game 7. The Detroit Pistons are forcing a Game 7, and the Cavaliers absolutely dropped the ball. I mean, the Cavs win Game 5 on the road, and they pretty much blow it at home. The score is 115-94. I mean, an absolute blowout for that. And look, Game 7 is going to be happening this coming Sunday. Cavaliers versus the Pistons. This is it, folks. Game 7, the winner out of that game is going to be going to the the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see here. Good Friday night, Mets faithful. Hey, RB, what's going on? RB, Mets finally got Schlittler out of the game. I mean, their first realistic chance of the game. You know, let's see if they can build on it. But now, of course, the Mets are going to have to hold. They're going to have to hold the Yankees. Now the Yankees at the bottom of the order. Jones, Volpe, and Wells. And look, if you're the Mets, without a doubt, you cannot allow them to have, you cannot let the bottom of the order get to you right now. If you're the Mets, you gotta have a scoreless inning. Ben Rice 303, yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Jay Nunez, I gotta do my best. Jay Nunez, look, I also hope the surgery went well. You mentioned about a surgery you were gonna have. I hope all went well. Is Tobias Myers still coming out for this game? Maybe he is gonna come out. He pitched an inning yesterday. I don't know if they would put him to pitch another inning today. A second inning. Let's see here really fast, folks. So we're in the 8th inning, folks. 8th inning, folks. First pitch from Myers, strike 1. So Myers is still in this game. No balls, 1 strike. Spencer Jones, here's the 0-1 pitch. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and an RBI. 0-1, misses high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Look, folks, don't forget we're gonna be live tomorrow as well for this game at 7 p.m. Jay Nunez surgery's Tuesday. Okay, I got it. Hope it goes well, man. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got some support. Nunez 1-1. That's gonna miss low. Nunez, you got some support from Jimmy on Facebook. Jimmy says, I hope their surgery went smoothly. So you definitely got some love there. Look, folks, don't forget. Let me say after this pitch. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. That's gonna be foul tipped and catcher's interference again. Or did it foul off the glove? Let me see. Oh, 2-2. I thought I was about to say catcher's interference again. I thought they were gonna call catcher's interference again. Yeah, I hit fouled off the glove. Yikes. Look, folks, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Share this with Mets and Yankee fans, baseball fans in general. And let us make the difference, folks. Let's make the difference. And let's get this live. Let's grow. As we grow, we are going to be able to do more and exciting things on this page. Giveaways, and you're a part of it. 2-2 pitch. Pop them up, foul away. Foul ball. We're going to do it again. Going on the DL. IL. Jay Nunez is the IL. We got Matt with the Yankees, baby. Yup, Yankees are up. Yup, the Mets bullpen does need 6 more outs. They got to get this bottom of the order. You cannot let the bottom of the order here kill you. 2-2. Fouled away again for Spencer Jones. This is my first time actually seeing Spencer Jones. He's a high-rated prospect for the Yankees. Lombard, you got to expect he's going to be coming up, I don't know, in a month, 2 months, maybe. Who knows? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 away. Spencer Jones strikes out. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Spencer Jones reminds me of a little bit of Andy Rizzo. Is it Rizzo? Was that his first name, Andy Rizzo? Or I know the last name is Rizzo, but I don't know if I'm saying the name wrong. Yeah, AJ Ewing got a really good pitch to hit. Really good pitch to hit. And, you know, he put a good swing on it. Strike 1 to Volpe. No balls, 1 strikes. Oh and 1, folks. Here's the pitch. 0 and 1. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. What's your opinion on each team only have 2 challenges each? Jimmy, look, can I be honest with you, Jimmy? I wanted each team to have 3 challenges. I'm going to tell you why after this pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That's going to get the outside corner, strike 2. Why do I say 3? Because, look, sometimes the umpires start off the game horrible. And some players are scared to challenge because, you know, if you challenge and you lose 1, you have 1 for the rest of the game. 1-2. Misses outside. You challenge and you lose it for the game, then it's like, oh, snap, we only have 1 for the rest of the game. Whereas if you have 3, you will see a lot more teams being aggressive. Okay, we can afford to lose 1 because we have 2 left. I wish there was 3 challenges. 2-2. That's going to be fouled back. What do you think, Jimmy? Do you think there should be more challenges? Personally, I think that there should be more challenges. At least 3. At least 3. But look, I can't complain. 2 challenges is better than no challenges. Without a doubt, I gotta be happy about that. 2-2 pitch here coming to Volpe. Long pause. Here it is. Up high. 3-2. Phillies are now up 11-8. Wow. Phillies were trailing 6-0 and 8-2. They lead now 11-8. How about that? 3-2 pitch. Volpe takes another walk. Damn it, man. Yeah, it gets really hot in here. Everything all right? Want to send me a message? I sent you a message. So the Yankees have a 1-out base runner, folks. No, but what I mean is why can't we all just be able to challenge all the time? I agree with not having unlimited challenges. I agree with that because then every player is gonna challenge everything. They're gonna challenge everything, and that's gonna really delay the game. So I agree with not being unlimited, but I wish it was a third one. Not 2, but 3. 4 will keep the umpires on their toes. Jay Nunez. Yeah, 4. I just wish it was 3 at least. 2 is a little too little. We got a mound visit here. It's going to be Myers, going to be facing Austin Wells right now. Craig Kimball in the bullpen right now. Wow. He pitched yesterday too. This could be his first time in the Subway Series. I don't think he's ever pitched in a Subway Series. All right, folks. Tobias Myers. Here's the first pitch to him. That's hit pretty well. Left field, though. Soto's there to make the catch. 2 outs. Wow. That was almost a 2-run shot there, folks. That was almost a 2-run shot. Yeah, Ram Jam, definitely. DL is old school. I remember the days where it was DL. Jimmy Hand says, I say 4 challenges. That's fair. I wouldn't be mad at that. All right, Yankees at the top of the order. This is a must out here. You cannot let Trent Grisham get on or anything. Grounded. Semien, what a play. End of the inning. What a play by Marcus Semien to prevent first and third. And Ben Rice coming up. We got the Mets with a little bit of momentum. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Can the Mets do what they did in the Detroit Tigers series and come back once again? Once again, can they come back? Let us see what's going to happen in that regard there. Let us see here. Shout out to everybody that we have on YouTube, on Facebook. I still say DL2. Shout out to you, Ram Jam. That's definitely 100% a throwback thing to do. Look, can the Mets start doing what the Phillies are doing? Phillies were trailing 6-0. Look, all right, folks, can I say one thing? The Mets trailing entering the 9th inning. They are 0-90. They've lost 90 in a row when they're going into the 9th inning trailing. Oh my God, I would love to see that streak end today. Oh my goodness, I would love to see that end today. Can you imagine how amazing that would be to see that end today? Oh my goodness. Look, the Phillies are up 11-8, and they still have runners at first and third in the 10th inning with no outs. So they are definitely trying to make this ugly. The Reds are up on the Guardians 6-5, but the Guardians, actually, I think the Guardians just tied it. What's up, brother? Watch Cavs and Pistons. Wow, look, you got to give the Pistons some love because the Pistons were down and out, and they forced a Game 7. Look, folks, after this Mets game, I am going to be taking maybe a 10-minute or so break, and then we're going to be going live maybe for the second half of the Timberwolves and the Spurs game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the first half. I have to be able to see if I can be able to get to that. But look, nonetheless, we're in a commercial break. Bottom of the 8th inning. Look, The Mets right now are going to have 9-1-2. As I've been saying, the top of the order has to do damage. And when I mean the top of the order, Soto and Bichette. Soto has a solo home run. We take it. But Bichette, he needs to come through, Bichette. We need Bo Bichette. We need this guy to step up. This is a series. First pitch coming to Luis Torrens. Here it is. Hit hard. What a play by McMahon. One pitch, one out. Damn, man. What a play by McMahon. Hot corner. Yeah, McMahon is just amazing at third base. Amazing. And McMahon is not a... I mean, Torrens is a slow runner. It's going to be an easy play. Not a great throw, by the way, but nonetheless catches the ball. Look. Top of the order now. This is it. Mets got 5 outs to play with. Carson Bench is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The only reason I like the taking pitches is just because in the Mets position, you need base runners. If you swing at the first pitch, if you make contact, you could get a hit, but you have no chance to get a walk. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. 1-1. Now, I get it. I can't be mad at the swinging at first pitch all the time, but Mets need base runners right now. 1-1 pitch to Carson Bench from Fernando Cruz. They're trying to get 4 outs from Fernando Cruz. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bench lays off, 2 balls and 1 strike. Look, Bench, be patient. If it's there, go for it. But if it's not there, I know that the movement that these hitters face is unbelievable, but let's not help the pitcher right now. Sinatra, solo home run for Soto. Mets have a little chance. 2-1. 3-1. Look, Bench, don't swing the bat here. Serious. All jokes aside, the Mets need base runners. I understand. I'm a baseball player. 3-1 is a hitter's count. It sounds foolish for me to say don't swing the bat, but we need base runners. We need base runners right now. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. He swings. He's going to... Damn it, man. 2 outs, man. Grounded out to second base, man. It's just frustrating with that. I know I'm being foolish in the sense of it's 3-2 count. 3-1 count. I get it. That's a hitter's count. Most players are going to swing, but you're down 3-1. You're down 4-1. Take a pitch, man. Make it 3-2. Make him have to throw another strike. Jeez, man. First pitch coming to Bichette. Here it is. Bichette swings and misses. Strike 1. Bichette's 0 for 3 on this game, man. I'm telling you, scissor hands. It's like some of these players just don't get that. You're 3-1. Take a pitch. What's the worst that could happen? 3-2. Then you're in another hitter's count. 0-1. Bichette, oh my gosh, swing and a miss on a filthy changeup. It's gonna be a 8-pitch 1-2-3 inning if Bichette doesn't wake up right now. That wasn't even a changeup. That was a splitter, way out in front of that. My goodness. 0-2 pitch, folks. Here it is, in the dirt, 1-2. My goodness, that part of the game just upsets me so much. It upsets me so. For example, I played a baseball game 2 weeks ago, and we were down by 3 in the last inning, or down by a few. I took the first 3 pitches. They were all balls. Can I be honest? 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Oh, my God, Bichette, man. What a freaking garbage at bat, man. Strikeout, man. Garbage, man. Jeez, man. What a garbage, pathetic at bat, man. At bats like that is so frustrating that you just look pathetic, man. Pathetic. It's called It's Just a Game. Yeah, it's just a game, Jimmy, but I'm reacting to the game. So that's the thing. When you're a fan and you're watching the games, you got to react. So I played a game recently. We were down in the last inning, and, I took the first 5 pitches. The first 3 were balls. Now, the next 2, one was a good strike. The next one was a little high, but it got called a strike. The 3-2 pitch, All right, I have no choice. I had to swing there. Now, I'm not mad at Benj for swinging because, again, it's a hitter's count 3-1. But at the same time, some players, it's like they think that, oh, if I get on base by getting a hit, that's the only way. Whereas, take a pitch, take the pitch. Why not? Why not take a pitch and make the pitcher have to throw another strike? Jimmy, I'm kidding. I go crazy. I know. Trust me. I cannot. Look, when you a sports fan and you have a team that you like, it's not easy. Ram Jam, let's work these pitchers. Oh, my gosh, man. Next inning, we got Soto, Vientos, and I believe Beatty. Soto, Vientos, and Beatty. Look, you got to give credit to the Yankees pitchers. Schlittler, phenomenal. My only thought of 3-1 eighth inning taking a pitch, it's just because you're down. That's the only reason why. You're down. Don't get me wrong, if he hits a home run, that's good. But what is the probability of hitting a home run? It's not easy hitting a home run. Now, 3-1, you could get a walk. Now, you have 2 chances to get on base there. So it's just a little frustrating when they don't take that pitch sometimes. Nonetheless, look, you got to give credit to the Yankees pitchers. And you got to give credit to the Philadelphia Phillies. Down 8, down 6-0, down 8-2. Look, the Mets brought Craig Kimbrel in the game. Ah, man. That's all I'm going to do right now. First pitch to Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Look, and Craig Kimbrel's been okay for us. Okay, not great. He's been okay, but... oh, man. 0-1 to Ben Rice. He's 2 for 4 on the day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. Let's see. What's so bad about getting to a full count? Scissor had nothing. Because 3-1, now 3-1, you get a chance, the benefit of you have another pitch if you take it. But 3-1. Oh, did he go? He definitely went there. But 3-2, now you can't keep the bat on the shoulder. 3-2, anything close, you got to be ready. But, you get to a full count, you put pressure on the pitcher to throw a strike, one more chance for a fastball. That's what I'm saying. But some players don't think like that. The modern MLB doesn't think like that. Especially, they love swinging at the pitch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 1-1. I mean, 2-2, sorry. Pathetic. Yeah, Bichette, my gosh. My boy, you from the BX, but you're a Mets fan. Scissorhands, you already know. I don't know why, but I'm a Mets fan, and that's all I could say. 2-2 pitch. That's a home run. Now you know why I said Craig Kimbrel coming in. Solo home run Ben Rice, folks. Now you know why I did it. Look, with all respect to Craig Kimbrel, with all respect to him, why are you putting Craig Kimbrel into face 2, 3, 4? Like, that's dumb. Why are you putting him in now? Like, he pitched yesterday. Come on, man. That's the stupid stuff that you talk about. Like, it's like they kind of punt the game, the coaches. That's what I think sometimes. They're punting the game. Like, you put him in? Come on now, man. That's the frustrating stuff about being a sports fan. Watch Judge do a back-to-back. Judge swings. Nice play by Bichette. 1 away. Nice play by Bichette and Vientos. 1 away. But those are the things that absolutely frustrate me as a sports fan. It frustrates me. Like, why are you putting Craig Kimbrel in the game? I didn't even have to see him throw a pitch to know. 5-1. I think David Cone said it best. Home runs are sexy, but they don't always win the game. 100%. Appreciate it, Jay Nunes. I try to think like a coach, but geez, man. Bellinger's up. Fouled away. Jeez, man. Stuff like that just frustrates me. Ben Arroz. Yup. Not a good start to the series. I agree. Punting the game with Kimbrel. So I'm saying. Now I get it. What are the chances the Mets were going to come back 4-1? It's slim. I can agree with that. But come on. putting Craig Kimbrel in to face 2, 3, 4. I mean, I know that there's a good chance he was going to give up a home run or something. Come on. He gave up a grand slam to the Rockies last week. 1-1 pitch, folks. Here it is. Hit hard. Foul ball. 1-2. We got Bichette from Timu. I'm telling you, man. Oh, boy. Got him from Timu. Unbelievable. What a pick there by him. You doing Timberwolves game after? Yes, Sean, I will be doing the Timberwolves game after this. Have to just take a short break and I'll get back to it. 1-2 pitch. Hit right back to Bichette again. 2 away. Oh my gosh, man. I wish I could watch the game on my phone and this stream at the same time. I feel you. Look, this game was on Apple TV. How about that? Oh man, Craig Kimbrel, man. Jeez, man. Aaron Judge, 16 home runs. Ben Arroz, 14. They are looking really, really elite, the two of them. First pitch to Jazz Chisholm. Misses high. 1 ball, no strike. My goodness. So frustrating when things like that happen. One 0 pitch. Jazz takes a strike, 1-1. It's 5-1 right now. Yankees are up. Look, Mets losing this game, that'll be 91 games in a row where the Mets enter in the 9th inning trailing and lose. Ridiculous. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Ridiculous. 91 games. 9-1. Going into the 9th inning where the Mets have not come back. Disgusting. I mean, ridiculous. 1-2 pitch. Up high. 2-2. Like, that is just frustrating to the fact that, absolutely frustrating that after 9 innings, the Mets are a guaranteed loss for 91 games in a row. I mean, that is just disgusting. 2-2 pitch. Fouled. 2-2. We're going to do it again. We got on Facebook, Portalatin Torres. Shout out to you. Jimmy said, yo, I used to be a Mets fan, but Gary Carter gave me the finger in the parking lot as a kid. Are you serious? No way. You joking. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Base hit for Chisholm. Again. Craig Kimbrel coming into this game. Oh, my God. And look, Craig Kimbrel's done okay for us. I'm not in any position trying to come at him. But facing 2, 3, and 4, come on. Like, put somebody else in. Don't punt on the game. Give the team a chance. You know, give them a chance. Stay down by a 3. Pick off attempt and throws the ball away. Jesus, man. Jazz can advance, but jeez, man. Oh my gosh, Kimbrel. I'm going to go back to Apple TV when this inning ends and watch the Mets walk it off. Bellstar, look, I love the enthusiasm. You forgot Bellinger, 32 RBIs. Look, the Yankees got those 3 hitters. The difference in this game has been that inning where they got the 2-out rallies. 2 of them. First pitch to McMahon. Misses, 1-0. Oh, man. I am more mad at Mendoza for putting in Kimbrel than putting in, than the home run. I'm mad at that. It's like punting on the game. Got him. Pick off attempt. They just picked off Jazz Chisholm at first base. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning, folks. Jeez, man. Gary Carter syndrome, effective for life. My goodness. Yeah, Jazz just got picked off right now. Well, folks, we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Look, Oh my gosh. Ram Jam, I'm not gonna do it. I was just about to say game's over, but I'm gonna respect it. We got Kenny Vidia. Shout out to you. I'll be back from Bellstar. I appreciate you. How about the Philadelphia Phillies? Trailing 6-0, 8-2, and coming back and winning 11-9 in extra innings. Damn, man. Can I see them? Like, I get it. The Mets played the Tigers. They were down 2-0 in 2 games, came back and won. Down 3-0, came back and won. Okay, but it's just not the same when you keep going into the 9th inning and the Braves won in extra innings. MLB leading 31 wins, 31-14 for the Braves. Unbelievable, this team. I mean, the Braves have always been a great team. Last year was a down year for them, but they've always been phenomenal, you know. Ram Jam, you're right, but Jesus, man, with this Mets, 90 in a row. 90 in a row they've lost in the 9th inning. I'm telling you, that streak is going to have to end sooner or later. Please, I would love to see it right now. I would absolutely love to see that streak end right now. I mean, that would be one of the best walk-offs in a regular season game that I probably would have seen, seeing that come to pass, you know. On Instagram, we have Sam, Sandy, Max, and Hezray Adam joined at a point. I appreciate the support. Let me see the comment there. Word, my brother-in-law said go to the parking lot in the 9th inning and wait. They will give you their autograph. So I went up to the car. He said to go to the light. Went to the light. He gave me a finger. Damn, that's crazy, Jimmy. That is unbelievable crazy. Nunez, yes, the Braves are a big problem. And look, Ram Jam, I thank you. Thank you, Ram Jam, because you're saying me it's not over till it's over. And you're right. It's just, sometimes things get me upset, folks. But nonetheless, look, let's watch the 9th inning. Jay Nunez says the Mets will be the wild card. 3rd wild card at that. So David Bednar is in the game. Not a safe situation. All right, he's facing Soto. First pitch of Soto, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Soto had a solo homer in his last at bat. We need Lindor back big time and a healthy, productive Lindor. 1-0 pitch, folks. Here it is. Inside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, folks. Rally cap time. I don't got it in me, but let's see. Let's see, man. 5-1. Yankees are leading in the bottom of the 9th. Soto's up, 2-0 pitch. Here it is. 3-0. Look, Soto, I get it. You're Soto. It's 3-0. Soto, you better not swing, man. I don't care. Soto, you better not swing, man. It's 3-0, man. You better take a pitch here. You better take a pitch. That's all I got to say. Better take a pitch here. 3-0. Here it is. Strike. 3-1. 3-1. Here, I kind of understand swinging, but even then, I'm still saying take it. Take the pitch, man. Take it. 3-1. Get on base. Oh my gosh, man. This check swing garbage by Soto, man. Look, when you're a hitter, if you to take a pitch, look, all you got to do is just stay there. Just stay there. Your body, you're not a robot. But these damn guys, man, they selfish sometimes, man. Selfish, I'm telling you, man. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Ball 4. Mets have a leadoff runner. Jeez, man. Damn, Soto, you get me mad, man. Granddaddy's back. Who gave him the finger? Oh, we got Maya. What's going on, Maya? How you doing? I'm not sure if you're still here. I'll say it for now. Game over. That's dope. I missed some comments. Who gave him the finger? Gary Carter, scissor hand on Vientos takes a ball, 1 ball. Gary Carter he said as a kid, gave him a finger. Granddaddy's back. Soto is a master walk too. Raise your hands. He wants to be a hero. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'll be at the game Sunday. Can't wait. Raise your hands. That's amazing. I hope you really enjoy it. 1-0 pitch to Vientos. Fouled away. 1-1. He not a real Yankee. Who, Soto? I mean, I get you there. Look, the Mets entering the 9th inning, trailing 0-90. Like, come on, man. In 2024, they were 9-66, first in the MLB. Vientos, double play ball. Damn you, Vientos. I'm telling you, man, these guys have no damn approach, man. These guys go up there and think, I have to be the hero. I have to get the hits. I have to swing at everything. These guys, man, I'm telling you, man, that stuff, it frustrates me because I'm a fan. Look, after this game, I'm going to take a short break and I'm going to do the Minnesota Timberwolves and San Antonio Spurs game. Game's over, man. Melendez is going to swing at garbage right now. Ball one. Melendez is going to swing at garbage right now, man. Jeez, man. These guys have no approach. No approach. Jimmy, I appreciate you saying I'm funny. Definitely, I gotta. Look, make sure you follow Jimmy 1-0. Follow the way, 1-1. Make sure you follow. Check me out on TikTok, Facebook. Follow, like, share, spread the word. As the channel grows, we're gonna do amazing things here. Philly's comeback, Star Wars. Shout out to you. Jay Nunez saying Gary Carter, Carter syndrome. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Fouled away. Melendez. Look, with the way Melendez has been today, I'm sorry. You got to bench this man tomorrow. Especially Rodon's pitching. Rodon's a lefty, if I'm not mistaken. You got to bench this man. Get this man out of here. He got me so angry today, Melendez. I know he's had some good games. He's got me very angry in this game. He's going to swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fouled away. Just... oh my God. This team, man. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes they get me angry sometimes, man. Angry at the mental farts, the brain farts. Go out and hit the punching bag in the yard, Sammy. Chill. 1-2 pitch. Ball. 2-2. Just Vientos angers me, man. Damn, man. Like, take a pitch, man. Don't swing. You need base runners. 2-2. Melendez. Strikeout incoming. Base hit. My gosh, man. Runner at first base. See, this is why I get mad with Vientos, man. Jeez, man. Ah, man. Telling you, man. Teams get me angry sometimes. Very, very angry. Now we got Brett Beatty up. Brett Beatty's up. Runner at first base, 2 out. Yankees are 1 out away from winning the game 1 of the Subway Series. Brett Beatty. Strike 1. He's going to challenge, but that's a strike 100%. 1,000 games in a row and the Mets don't win after trailing. Bellstar, I'm telling you, man. Jesus, man. It's a strike. 100% is a strike. But it's a good challenge by Beatty. Nah, Ramjam Melendez still get me mad because his at-bats earlier in the game were important, man. His at-bats earlier in the game were really really important, Ramjam. He got me angry earlier. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Or foul tipped it, actually. You got to call the game like the announcers in the movie Major League. Man, I seen that movie when I was a lot younger, but I definitely need to watch it again and brush up on it. 0-2, we're looking at a strikeout right here now, folks. We're looking at a strikeout here right now, folks. Oh, my gosh, man. 0-2 pitch. Here's the pitch. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, my gosh. These guys, man. Guys get me so angry sometimes, man. I'm telling you, man. 2 balls, 1 strike, or 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beatty just stays alive on the foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mets are trailing 5-1. They have a runner at second base. Defensive indifference. He took second base, Melendez, to stay out of the force. Showing some life. 1-2. Grounded. Another base hit. See why I'm mad at this damn Vientos? Mets get another run, man. 5-2. See why I'm mad at Vientos, man? See why I'm mad? Because you hit that damn double play. If Soto, if you were struck out, then we have a whole different inning. Damn, man. Look, it's 5-2 right now. Mets need 1 more base runner to have the tying run. Look, I'm telling you guys, if Marcus Semien swings at the first pitch, I'm going to probably crash out. First pitch. Oh, Marcus garbage. Marcus garbage. Yankees win game 1 of the Subway Series. Game 1 of the Subway Series. Yankees take it. Gotta give them a lot of credit. But look, I'm sorry, man. I am very frustrated with Marcus Semien on this team. He's had some okay hits, but I am very frustrated. Ram Jam, but I got you there, Ram Jam. This guy, Marcus Semien, this man swings. Good night, Bells. What I was gonna say, New York Mets fan. Good night. Look, I get it. I get the first pitch is usually a good hit. I get a good pitch, but it don't matter. Look, it don't matter. Like, this guy Semien, time and time again. I mean, time and time again. He swings at the first pitch. And he often makes an out. And it's annoying. It's annoying to see a hitter always swing at the first pitch and make an out. It's annoying. It's frustrating because it's like, damn, son, like, it's like the hitter has no confidence in himself. That's how I feel. All jokes aside, I feel like Semien has no confidence in himself because if you're going up to every first pitch, serious, every first pitch, and you're swinging at it, my God, something's wrong, man. Something's wrong. You got to take pitches. Like, what the hell? You see your team doing some stuff and you decide, okay, once again, let me kill the rally. Let me go swing at the first pitch. It's embarrassing, man. All jokes aside, like, it's embarrassing and it's kind of frustrating. It's frustrating because it's time and time again. Ram Jam, oh my gosh. You must be a funny coach. Look, I try to do my best to be funny. Too little too late. Bellstar, what if it's a bomb? I get it, but geez, man. It's frustrating, man. Brother, this is a win. We only lost by 3 with this team and left 5 on base against Schlittler. Bellstar, look, it's not a win. It's not a win. It's a loss. Look, again, it's not always about how you lose. It's how you lose. How you lose matters. It matters. And look, now, Cam Schlittler is phenomenal. He's phenomenal. But like some of these hitters swinging at the first pitch, like, oh my gosh, man, it is frustrating. You need to remember what the Mets saying is. What's the Mets saying? Jeez. I can't even get it in my head. Look, folks, I will be back tomorrow for game 2 of the Subway Series. Sunday, for the sake of coaching, possibly I won't be here for game 3. But tomorrow, the second game of the Subway Series, I will be here. Ram Jam said, not happy, but we will get them tomorrow. Look, let me take this hat off. I got the baldy for today. Take this hat off for the day. Look, oh my gosh, man. Bro, I really got excited the ninth inning. I agree, it's frustrating, but you gotta believe. I agree. I'm not gonna stop believing, but what I will say is this: I have to let out the frustration. I have to. If I don't let out the frustration, I'm gonna hold on to it, and then later I'm gonna wanna punch something or I'm gonna wanna throw the door. So it's better for me to let it out and just we're good. Now, my crash outs are not crazy. I'm not flipping the table. I'm not cursing. I'm not shouting to the top of my lungs. Chill. I don't do all of that. But at the same time, it's like, damn, son. Like, Simeon, like, honestly, I want Marcus Simeon batting ninth. That's how I feel. I don't like this guy batting in the position he's at. Bat this guy ninth, man. That's how I feel about Simeon because look, I respect being aggressive, but from opening day till now, 44 games, you're always swinging at the first pitch, and most of the time, you're not productive. You're not coming through. So something's got to change. Simeon's average is like 215, something like that. So it's frustrating. Yeah, we traded him for Nimmo. Now Nimmo's not the best hitter in the world, but he's better than Simeon. He's better than Simeon. So it's very, very frustrating seeing at bats like that. So look, the New York Mets lose game 1 of the Subway Series. Very frustrating. You gotta give love to Cam Schlittler though. He is phenomenal. A stud. I mean, he's amazing. What else can you say? You can't be mad at the Mets offense in that regard. The only thing you could say is that you wish that the Mets would have taken some more pitches, which people like MJ Melendez obviously don't know, never heard that exists. Schlittler threw him 3 straight balls, all of them out of the zone, not even close. He swung at all 3 of them. I mean, it's those things that frustrate me with the team, all jokes aside. Nonetheless, you got to give love to him. You got to give love to the Yankees. Yankees were very clutch in this game. Very clutch. I mean, they got their first 3 runs with a 2-out rally. Clay Holmes in the 3rd inning got the first 2 outs. Base hit to Ben Rice. Base hit to Judge. Double to Bellinger. Double to Chisholm. There you go. It's 3-0. Just like that. A 2-out rally. Second run, the 4th run, Spencer Jones, 2-out single. Soto got us on the board. But look, folks, you know also why I'm frustrated with Kimbrel. Kimbrel gave up a home run. 4-2 is a difference from 5-2. It's a difference. I didn't like Kimbrel being put into the 9th inning. But nonetheless, the 9th inning, look, I have to give the love to the Yankees. I'm a Mets fan. Let me put the hat back on for at least this part. I'm a Mets fan, but I gotta at least give love to the Yankees. Yankees were great. They did what they had to do. Yankees are coming off losing 5 out of 6. They needed this win badly. Mets come off a sweep, they lose. But look, the 9th inning was frustrating to me. You put Craig Kimbrel in the game facing 2, 3, and 4. Ben Arroz, solo home run. Oh my gosh. Even when I knew that Kimbrel was coming into the game, I was frustrated. And it's not to say that Kimbrel's bad, but he's not a lockdown reliever. He's not. He can give you a 6th or 7th inning, but, he's not a lockdown reliever. Now, the 9th inning, bottom of the 9th, Soto draws a walk. Okay. Vientos, 1-1 pitch. Let me swing at this pitch. Not a great pitch. Ground ball double play. I'm telling you, some of the selfishness frustrates me sometimes, guys. It frustrates me. The selfishness of some players really, really frustrates me. Now, After that, game wasn't over. Melendez, the guy that had horrible at-bats, base hit. Okay. Beatty, another base hit. Melendez was at second because he's defensive indifference. Scores 2-5. Okay. And I don't even need to see it. I don't even need to see the pitch to know Marcus Simeon's gonna swing at the first pitch. He hit the ball pretty well, but McMahon right at third base catches it. Like, oh my gosh, man. This whole game I was a little annoyed, but I gotta give respect to Schlittler. But the ninth inning and the approach, oh my gosh, the decisions, very, very frustrating. Look, nonetheless, Yankees get the win. These two teams play tomorrow. Mets gotta win tomorrow to try to avoid a sweep and to get to have a chance to win a series. So tomorrow is like a must win for the Mets. Mets fall to 18-26. Yankees move up to 28-17. I'm going to get to some comments right now, and then we're going to get off the live to go to the Timberwolves and Spurs game and be back shortly. Let's see here. Let's see here. The bases are there to get filled, Mike. I'm telling you, scissor hands, I'm telling you, they are frustrating sometimes. What is the hitting coach telling them? Ram Jam, I don't know. I don't know. Mets fans will need therapy this year. Look, I'm the Met fan therapist. Call me the Met fan therapist. You guys got to spread the news. I'm the Met fan therapist. On Facebook, it's on Fox tomorrow. Yep. Second game is on Fox tomorrow. Every player needs to learn from their mistakes. I appreciate it. Jimmy saying I'm a good guy. Jimmy, I appreciate you, Jimmy. Make sure you check out my Facebook. Look, folks, I appreciate all of you. Make sure you all like, share, subscribe. And continue to help the channel grow. As the channel grows, we're going to be doing some amazing things, and I'm really excited because great things are coming. Change the batting coach. Look, I'm telling you, the approach is frustrating. Very, very frustrated with the approach. Look, folks, nonetheless, much love to all of you. Thank you all for the support. It's 10:31 Eastern Time. I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to be back for the Timberwolves and Spurs game. Much love. Thank you all. Respect. I will see all of you very, very soon. Be back.